Welcome to Stoic in Your Life, where wisdom from the ancient Stoics illuminates the modern world. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." In today's episode, we're diving into 11 smart ways to deal with toxic people and identifying 10 types of toxic individuals you should avoid to protect your inner peace. As we explore these insights, I encourage you to reflect on your interactions and consider how these Stoic strategies can empower you to maintain your serenity amidst chaos. How do you currently handle negative influences in your life? Are there specific toxic types you've successfully managed to distance yourself from? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's foster a community where support and wisdom lead the way in navigating life's challenges. If you find value in our discussion, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join us as we continue to apply the timeless teachings of Stoicism to modern living. Now, let's step into our journey with clarity and courage. One, self-awareness. In a world teeming with challenges, dealing with toxic individuals can feel like navigating through a thick haze of negativity, obscuring our path and peace of mind. You've undoubtedly encountered someone whose presence alone seems to disrupt your equilibrium, haven't you? These are the people we often label as toxic because they spread negativity effortlessly, like smoke fills a room. The key to mastering this challenge lies in self-awareness. It begins with understanding how these interactions affect you. Think of it as knowing your smoke allergy. You'd naturally steer clear of smoke-filled rooms. Similarly, recognizing how you respond to negativity enables you to maintain an emotional distance. It reminds me of an adage from an old fencing master who taught that the essence of skill in fencing wasn't merely in striking, but in adeptly knowing when to sidestep an attack. Each time a toxic person aims a verbal jab your way, envision yourself performing a flawless dodge. You don't have to absorb the negativity because you're fully aware of your boundaries and you respect them enough not to let anyone trample them. This approach doesn't necessitate anger or confrontation, but rather a calm, steadfast knowledge of your own identity. Integrating this awareness into your daily routine can be as straightforward as learning to tie your shoes, challenging at first, yet eventually it becomes instinctual. When you encounter negativity, take a step back and reflect, why does this bother me? What can I learn from this encounter? These aren't justifications for others' behaviors, but opportunities to fortify your mental resilience. Understand that the journey toward self-awareness isn't devoid of hurdles. There will be days when it's tempting to simply react, to retaliate with the same intensity you're confronted with. However, such responses are temporary victories at best, leaving a hollow feeling because they betray your true self. Choosing to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively is never the path of least resistance, but it is the correct one for preserving your integrity. This isn't about building a facade of indifference, but about constructing an inner fortress from a place of strength and serenity. It's not ignoring the negativity, but rather recognizing it without allowing it to dictate your actions. So, embrace this challenge. It not only hones your ability to cope, but also fortifies your resilience and ultimately strengthens you profoundly. When you consistently apply this level of self-awareness, you transform not just your interactions, but your entire life's trajectory. Reflect now. How will you apply this lesson today to become not just unshaken by toxic people, but unbreakably strong in the face of adversity? Let this understanding be your shield and guide as you continue on your path, ensuring each step forward is taken with intention and clarity. 2. Forgiveness and memory. Imagine yourself looking up at the night sky where stars glimmer amidst the vast darkness, each one a symbol of people in your life who brighten your existence with kindness and understanding. Yet in this same cosmic expanse, there lurk black holes, individuals whose toxicity can engulf your spirit and drain your energy. Have you ever wondered how you might navigate the complex galaxy of relationships without being pulled into these destructive voids? Envision yourself as a spaceship traversing this stellar landscape, propelled not by ordinary fuel but by the potent forces of courage and wisdom. This courage manifests through forgiveness, a powerful energy source that allows you to release past grievances and ascend beyond the pull of those who might do you harm. It liberates you from the heavy chains of resentment and frees you to pursue a path defined by peace and personal growth. But no spaceship can rely on power alone. It also needs a reliable navigation system. Here, your memory serves as this crucial guide, storing the valuable lessons from each encounter and quietly advising you to steer clear of known dangers. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Reflect on these words as you consider your own experiences with difficult individuals. Are not these past interactions not shackles, but rather coordinates on a celestial map, pointing you toward safer journeys and healthier interactions? This fusion of forgiveness and memory acts as a compass that directs you through the intricate web of human connections. With this in mind, take a moment to contemplate. In your own celestial dance of relationships, who shines brightly like a star, enriching your life, and from whom must you gently divert your course as if avoiding a black hole? How can you use forgiveness as a fuel to propel you onward? And how can your memories serve as your map, ensuring you do not repeat harmful patterns? As you mull over these questions, consider the role of each person in your life's ballet. Strive to be the spaceship that boldly carves a path through the cosmos, not merely surviving the chaos but thriving within it, powered by forgiveness and guided by the wisdom of past lessons. In this dance, let us each strive to be a beacon of light, like the stars above, rather than a force that consumes like a black hole. This journey through the cosmos of relationships is both challenging and rewarding. How will you adjust your course today to better align with the stars that enrich your existence and avoid those that darken it? Remember, in the grand tapestry of life, every interaction is an opportunity to learn and grow, each step a chance to shine brighter and travel further. 3. Emotional stability. Navigating life amidst toxic individuals can often feel like traversing through a dense, disorienting fog, each step uncertain, your direction obscured. Yet imagine there exists a beacon, a way to clear this haze, and it begins not externally but from a place deep within ourselves. Consider for a moment that individual who, despite the chaos swirling around them, remains unshaken, like a steadfast mountain bracing against a tempest. This remarkable poise isn't about detachment or emotional coldness, rather, it's a profound understanding that the realm within our control is solely how we respond to external circumstances. Marcus Aurelius, a pillar of Stoic philosophy, once stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." His words encapsulate the Stoic belief that our true power lies in our reactions, not in futile attempts to control the uncontrollable. When toxicity attempts to breach our peace, we ought to summon our inner Stoic. This isn't about engaging with the drama or feeding the storm, but rather finding our center, like discovering the eye of a hurricane. Here, amidst the whirlwind of external chaos, lies a zone of utter calm. This serene space affords us the clarity to pause, reflect, and then choose to act from a position of reasoned tranquility. It's about shifting our focus from the turbulence without to fostering steadfast calm within. And how can we achieve and maintain this inner sanctum? Through the practice of mindfulness. While the term may seem worn in today's lexicon, its effectiveness remains robust. Mindfulness teaches us to detach and observe the upheaval without being consumed by it. We acknowledge the presence of toxicity as one acknowledges clouds passing overhead, transient, ever-shifting, and ultimately temporary. By practicing mindfulness, we realize that these disturbances are but moments in time, which, like all things, shall pass. So, the next time you find yourself amid negativity, remember this powerful truth. You are the master builder of your own peace. As Epictetus wisely instructed, make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens. Build your foundation of peace with the strength of a mountain, unwavering and majestic, and let the storms rage on around you, unable to shake your core. 4. Setting boundaries. Next, we delve into the crucial practice of setting boundaries, a concept that Marcus Aurelius himself might liken to choosing which battles are worth donning armor for. Imagine every interaction you have as a brushstroke on the canvas of your day. Most strokes are colorful and enhance your life's picture, but then there are those, dark and draining, left by toxic people. These don't just stain, they threaten to overshadow the entire masterpiece of your day, affecting your mood and self-perception. Consider the ancient Stoics who excelled, not by evading challenges but by strengthening their mental fortresses. They mastered the art of selective engagement, understanding that not every critique or negative vibration deserves their energy. Emulating this Stoic wisdom doesn't mean constructing an impregnable barrier around your psyche, but rather being selective about the gates you open. Visualize your personal energy as a finite, valuable resource akin to water in a desert. Every interaction is akin to giving away a drop of this precious commodity. Ask yourself, would you prefer to offer your water to someone who sows seeds in your arid land, encouraging growth and bloom, or to someone whose presence evaporates it under the unforgiving sun? Setting boundaries means judiciously investing your energy. It's about calmly stating, "This is where I draw the line," with the serene confidence of a Stoic who recognizes the worth of their time and peace. This isn't about pushing people away with arrogance. It's about knowing when to say enough is enough, safeguarding your mental space without compromise. Imagine this. You're at work, and a colleague constantly demands your attention for tasks that disrupt your productivity and peace. Instead of enduring in silence, you choose to communicate your limits clearly. "I can help you during these specific times." This not only helps you maintain control over your day, but also teaches others to respect your space and time. Let's approach each day as an opportunity to paint our lives with intention, choosing to invest where we see potential for growth and happiness. Setting boundaries is an essential step in respecting and valuing yourself. It's not an act of aggression, but a profound act of self-respect and wisdom. If this discussion strikes a chord with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. How have you implemented boundaries in your life? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights like these. Together, let's continue crafting lives of tranquility and purpose, guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. 5. Energy intelligence. Have you ever felt as if someone's negative presence could darken a perfectly sunny day, turning it into a storm of discomfort? We've all encountered people whose energy seems overwhelmingly toxic, capable of disrupting our peace and well-being. But what if you could navigate these challenging interactions with a kind of wisdom Marcus Aurelius might admire? Let's delve into the idea of energy intelligence as our guiding principle in dealing with such individuals. Imagine your energy as a protective barrier akin to the walls of an ancient fortress, safeguarding your inner peace against unwanted, negative influences. Now, think about the power of choice in these scenarios. Much like selecting the type of fuel that determines how well your car runs, you possess the autonomy to choose how you react to those who drain your energy. You can opt to respond with patience and understanding, or choose to disengage completely. Each decision serving as a superfuel to enhance your emotional stamina and maintain your balance. This strategy isn't about avoiding confrontation, but about arming yourself with knowledge and making decisions that resonate with your personal peace. Leveraging energy intelligence is more than just exercising self-restraint. It involves cultivating an environment so stable that even the severest storm cannot unsettle it. Consider a tree deeply rooted in the ground. It stands firm not because it is untouched by the wind, but because it has mastered the art of bending and swaying without snapping. This resilience effectively neutralizes toxic energy, compelling it to weaken or redirect. Now, I invite you to ponder your own experiences. Reflect on times when you've been bombarded by someone else's negativity. How did you handle it? Did their gloom overshadow your brightness, or did you manage to maintain your light, guiding both yourself and perhaps even them back to tranquility. Embarking on this journey doesn't mean becoming impervious to external influences. Rather, it's about recognizing the vast reservoir of strength and insight you inherently possess, equipped to confront any challenge. Pause for a moment. Take a deep breath and remind yourself of your inherent power. Looking ahead, how will you employ this energy intelligence not only to preserve your peace but also to illuminate paths for others? Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." Remember, the true measure of your resilience isn't how you sidestep the storm, but how gracefully you dance in the rain. So, how will you choose to move forward? And what strategies will you employ to ensure that your light continues to shine brightly, even amidst adversity? 6. Focus on goals. In the pursuit of personal and professional goals, the road is often dotted with obstacles that test our resolve, perhaps none more so than the presence of toxic individuals. These detractors can range from subtly undermining colleagues to overtly discouraging family members, much like a sudden gust that attempts to veer a paper airplane off its course. It's a universal challenge, and yet, the solution lies not in confrontation, but in a stoic resilience to maintain one's course. Consider the case of Jordan, who embarked on the ambitious journey of starting a small online business. Faced with waves of skepticism from those closest to him, some questioning his decisions openly, others suggesting more traditional paths, Jordan found himself at a crossroads. Instead of engaging in futile arguments or seeking approval, he chose to deepen his expertise, expand his knowledge base, and incrementally build his venture. His story exemplifies the essence of focusing on one's goals despite external negativity. From Jordan's experience, we can extract a vital lesson about the power of conviction and the importance of ignoring distractions. This approach aligns closely with the wisdom of the Stoics, who taught that our power lies in our response to external circumstances, not in altering those circumstances themselves. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Indeed, managing our reactions to toxic people is a skill that we can develop and refine, akin to wearing a raincoat in a storm. It doesn't stop the rain, but keeps us dry. When faced with negativity or skepticism about your ambitions, remember Jordan. Instead of wasting energy trying to change the views of those who doubt you, invest it in strengthening your resolve and advancing your objectives. Meet skepticism with a smile and a nod, and continue on your path. You have milestones to achieve, and no amount of negativity should be allowed to take up residence in your thoughts rent-free. Embrace the Stoic mindset. Focus on your actions, relish the journey, and let dissent fade into the background. This approach not only shields you from the draining effects of negativity but also reinforces your commitment to your personal vision. It's a testament to the idea that while we cannot control the actions or attitudes of others, we can control our response to them. As you navigate the complexities of modern life, keep your eyes on the prize and remember that you are the master of your destiny, the sole navigator of your journey. Let this Stoic principle guide you through the ebbs and flows of life, ensuring that your spirit remains unshaken by the storms of negativity. 7. Seeking support. Navigating interactions with toxic individuals can often feel as though you're caught in a relentless storm, your peace of mind incessantly under siege. Have you ever encountered someone whose very presence disrupts your day, as if dark clouds suddenly obscured the sun? In these moments, it may feel as if you're trapped in quicksand, with every attempt to maintain your calm only pulling you deeper into frustration or anger. In the face of such challenges, seeking support doesn't signify weakness. It embodies profound wisdom. Consider the way a single candle can pierce the darkness. A confidant sharing your struggles can illuminate unseen paths, offering clarity and guidance. This support does not dilute our strength but fortifies it, reminding us of our inherent resilience and mental fortitude. Picture the invaluable advice of a wise elder, drawing from a deep well of experience to help you navigate through the toxicity with grace and dignity. To truly embrace the strength of Stoicism, we must acknowledge when external perspectives are beneficial. Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot control the actions of others, we have full dominion over our reactions. By seeking a broader viewpoint, much like zooming out on a map to explore alternate routes, we gain the ability to detach, reflect, and respond in alignment with our core values and aspirations for peace. Now, imagine you're at work, and a colleague constantly undermines your efforts with negativity and criticism. It's easy to react impulsively, which often exacerbates the situation. However, by confiding in a mentor or a trusted peer, you might discover strategies to handle the situation with composure and assertiveness, thereby transforming a potentially volatile atmosphere into a lesson in personal growth and resilience. How about you? Reflect on your own experiences with difficult individuals. Have you soldiered through these challenges alone, or have you sought the perspective of others to guide your path? Remember, the true mark of a Stoic lies not in enduring silence or solitary suffering, but in recognizing when and how to leverage the collective wisdom around us for a more thoughtful and effective journey through life's trials. In sum, while toxic people can disrupt our serenity, they also present opportunities for personal growth and deeper understanding of Stoic principles. By reaching out for support, we not only preserve our inner peace but also strengthen our capacity to face future challenges with equanimity and poise. What steps will you take to ensure that your responses to toxicity are thoughtful, deliberate, and reflective of your deepest values? 8. Control of negative self-talk. Have you ever encountered someone whose mere presence felt like a dark cloud overshadowing a sunny day? We've all felt the dampening effect of someone's negativity, where their energy seems to weigh heavily upon us. This feeling, as disheartening as it may be, often stems not just from their actions, but from the internal dialogue we entertain during such interactions. This is where the profound wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, becomes incredibly relevant. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This quote encapsulates the essence of Stoicism and guides us in handling toxic influences. Your mind is akin to a fertile garden. The thoughts you cultivate can either flourish as vibrant flowers or wither into lifeless weeds. When you plant seeds of strength and resilience, you enable yourself to stand firm against adversities. However, introducing doubts and fears into this mix can allow the invasive weeds of negativity to choke your thriving plants. Confronting toxic individuals isn't just about physical avoidance. It's an internal battle of narratives. It's crucial to monitor your self-talk, shifting from victimized questioning like, "Why do I have to deal with this?" to empowerment through queries like, "How can I grow stronger from this encounter?" Such a perspective isn't merely semantic, but a profound reclamation of your power. It fosters resilience, empathy, and the courage to maintain your boundaries. Another Stoic tool at your disposal is detachment, which involves wisely choosing where to invest your emotional energy. Imagine the hurtful words of others as arrows aimed at you. If your self-worth is your shield, these arrows cannot penetrate. This metaphor doesn't imply that you won't occasionally feel their sting, but it highlights that such wounds only deepen if you permit them to. Marcus Aurelius advises us to detach, not out of cold indifference, but from a place of strategic emotional investment. So take a moment to reflect. How often do you let external negativity seep into your self-talk? Managing this doesn't mean isolating yourself or building emotional walls, but rather understanding your worth and realizing that your reactions define your reality. Stoicism doesn't advocate for an emotionless existence, but encourages us to choose our battles wisely. The Stoic journey is about control. the control over oneself amidst the chaos of external influences. Remember, in this vast and unpredictable life, the ultimate control you can exert is over yourself. How will you use this control to transform your encounters with toxicity into opportunities for personal growth and inner peace? Think about this as you navigate through your day-to-day interactions and consider how adopting a Stoic mindset could change your reaction to the world around you. 9. Solution-Oriented Approach. Do you ever feel like you're wading through a swamp of negativity? Toxic people, unfortunately, are a fact of life. They can be colleagues, family members, even casual acquaintances, and their negativity can leave you feeling drained and frustrated. But what if, instead of dreading these interactions, you could see them as opportunities for growth? The ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers a powerful framework for dealing with these difficult personalities. Stoicism teaches you to focus on what we can control, our own thoughts, emotions, and actions, and to let go of what we can't, the behavior of others. By adopting a solution-oriented mindset, you can transform these encounters from sources of frustration into stepping stones on your path to emotional intelligence and personal strength. Think of it like this. You're playing a game of chess against a toxic person. They're throwing emotional tantrums trying to manipulate you with negativity. But instead of reacting impulsively, you take a deep breath and assess the situation. You anticipate their moves, not with anger, but with a calm, strategic mind. This, as Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, reminds us, is the essence of true mastery. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Here's the key. Mastering this game doesn't mean becoming cold or indifferent. It means mastering your own emotions. It means listening intently, even when the other person is spewing negativity. It means responding with reason and empathy, not defensiveness or anger. This strategic calmness allows you to maintain your inner peace and avoid getting sucked into the toxic vortex. Adaptability is your greatest weapon in these situations. Think of a mighty oak tree. Its roots are firmly anchored in the earth, its trunk strong and resilient. Yet when the wind howls and the storm rages, the oak doesn't break. It bends, it sways, but it remains standing. This is the kind of adaptability you need to cultivate. You can hold fast to your values while navigating the challenges of interacting with difficult personalities. Imagine yourself as that unwavering oak. The negativity may be strong, but you won't be swayed from your core principles. This resilience will not only fortify your character, but it will also equip you with the tools to handle any situation life throws your way. As the poet Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." Don't let toxic people dictate your path. Forge your own path with unwavering strength and unwavering positivity. Remember, the presence of toxic people is often inevitable, but how you react to them is entirely within your control. By embracing the Stoic principles of solution-oriented thinking and emotional control, you're not just avoiding the pitfalls of negativity. You're actively shaping your life, a life of peace, resilience, and unwavering dignity. As Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, said, "It's not what happens to you that matters, but how you react to it. The choice is yours. Will you let negativity define you, or will you rise above it and become the master of your own emotions?" 10. Silence can be your superpower. Have you ever felt like every conversation is a minefield, especially with certain people? You know the feeling, walking on eggshells, bracing yourself for the next explosion. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who lived in the 2nd century AD, grappled with similar challenges. In his personal writings, known as Meditations, he explored the philosophy of Stoicism, a powerful framework for navigating life's difficulties, including toxic people. Imagine yourself lost in a dark maze. Every turn could lead to a dead end or, worse, a confrontation. Stoicism teaches us to navigate this maze strategically, choosing our battles wisely. Toxic people often thrive on getting a reaction, so why give them the satisfaction? Silence in these situations can be your superpower. Think about a recent interaction with a difficult person. Did you find yourself getting dragged into an argument, only to feel drained and frustrated afterwards? Stoicism encourages you to step back and pick our fights. Some battles are simply not worth the energy. Silence doesn't mean ignoring the problem, it means refusing to be controlled by it. Imagine a raging fire. Trying to douse it with gasoline, arguing with a toxic person, only makes things worse. Instead, calmness and patience can be your most effective tools. Now let's explore how to navigate beyond silence. Have you ever tried asking a difficult person reflective questions, prompting them to see things from a different perspective? This isn't about winning an argument or condoning their behavior. It's about shifting from confrontation to conversation, aiming to understand where they might be coming from. This approach may not work miracles every time, and that's perfectly okay. The goal isn't to fix them, but to protect your own peace and well-being. Think of empathy as your shield and patience as your sword. By trying to understand someone's underlying struggles, you're not excusing their actions, but rather choosing strength and wisdom over reactivity. Remember, everyone is fighting their own battles, some visible, some hidden. Imagine a colleague who constantly criticizes your work. Maybe they're feeling insecure about their own performance. By practicing patience, you can respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. This doesn't make you weak. It makes you strategically brilliant. Now I want you to take a moment and reflect. Can you identify patterns in your interactions with difficult people? Are there battles you've been fighting that are simply not worth your time and energy? Being stoic isn't about becoming emotionless. It's about managing your emotions, choosing where to invest your energy. Not every battle is meant for you to fight. So, the next time you feel yourself getting drawn into a potentially toxic situation, take a deep breath and ask yourself, is this fight worth sacrificing my inner peace? Remember, silence can be a powerful tool, and a well-placed question can sometimes be even more effective. By strategically choosing your battles and approaching difficult people with wisdom and compassion, you can navigate life's maze with greater peace and purpose. 11. Detection of false cordiality. Have you ever felt a conversation go from friendly to fiery in the blink of an eye? It can be like watching a spark erupt into an inferno, leaving you bewildered and burnt. But here's the good news. With toxic people, you don't have to let every spark become a blaze. Stoicism, the philosophy championed by Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, offers a powerful tool in this situation. Understanding the art of detecting false cordiality. Imagine someone who feigns agreement with you, a wolf in sheep's clothing. Their body language will often betray their true feelings. A tight smile that doesn't reach their eyes, or arms crossed defensively, are like flashing neon signs screaming insincere. Take a moment to listen not just to their words but also to what's not being said. A voice dripping with forced sweetness, or a laugh that seems out of place, can be more revealing than any spoken words. These subtle cues are like invisible threads tugging at your intuition. Marcus Aurelius himself said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Trust your gut. The way someone communicates can be a mirror, reflecting their true intentions, clear as day for those who choose to see. Think about the patterns you observe in people's behavior. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, reminds us, it's not what happens to you that matters, but how you react to it. Consistent actions are the truest indicators of character. They're like the steady beat of a drum, unchanging and reliable. On the other hand, if someone's behavior changes drastically depending on the company they're with, it's a red flag. Their supposed friendship is likely just a performance. Paying attention to these patterns is crucial. In the game of human interaction, consistency reigns supreme. Learning to see through the facade of false cordiality isn't just about protecting yourself from toxic people. It's about creating an environment where genuine connections can thrive. Imagine yourself as a lighthouse radiating authenticity in a sea of pretense, guiding others towards the shores of real connection. The next time you sense something's off, trust your gut. Notice the signs. Remember, not every hand extended in friendship is worth taking. As Seneca, another Stoic thinker, wrote, "True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future, not to amuse ourselves with either hopes or fears, but to rest satisfied with what we have, which is sufficient." Remain grounded, for your inner peace is your fortress. Guard it with the wisdom of Stoicism. So how can you put these ideas into practice? Think about a recent interaction where you felt someone's friendliness wasn't genuine. What were the specific signs you picked up on? How did it make you feel? Journaling about these experiences can be a powerful tool for self-reflection and developing your intuition. Remember, Stoicism is a philosophy for everyday life. By learning to identify and navigate false cordiality, you'll be better equipped to cultivate meaningful relationships and protect your inner peace. It's a journey of continuous learning and growth, and one that empowers you to create a life filled with genuine connections. 10 toxic types of people you should avoid. You shouldn't feel guilty about removing these toxic individuals from your life. In fact, it's advisable if you truly want to cultivate positive energy and minimize negativity in your life. 1. The Pessimists. As Marcus Aurelius once advised, choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been. In this lesson, we're going to explore why distancing yourself from certain types of people is crucial for maintaining your inner peace and focus, particularly those known as the Pessimists. Pessimists have a unique way of seeing the world. Their glass is always half empty. If you spend a lot of time with them, their perspective can start to influence yours. You might begin to focus more on what you lack rather than appreciating what you have, which clouds your vision of life's possibilities. This type of negativity not only dampens your spirits, but can also hinder your ability to remain hopeful and positive. 2 essential ingredients for a fulfilling life. Now let me tell you a story about a friend of mine, Alex. Alex was an aspiring entrepreneur, brimming with innovative ideas and the passion to make them a reality. However, his close friend, Jamie, was a deep-seated pessimist. Every time Alex shared a new business idea, Jamie would point out all the reasons it could fail, rather than the potential it had to succeed. Over time, Alex noticed that his enthusiasm was dwindling. He was focusing more on potential failures than on exploring his ideas. It was only after he chose to surround himself with more supportive friends that his perspective shifted back to optimism. Alex's story underlines the subtle yet profound impact that pessimists can have on our dreams and energy. Have you ever noticed how your mood changes depending on who you're with? This isn't just coincidence. It's a reflection of the emotional and psychological influence that others can have on us. By choosing to surround yourself with people who uplift you rather than drag you down, you protect not only your mental health but also your dreams and ambitions. What kinds of impacts have negative people had on your life? How did you handle these situations? Reflecting on these questions can help you recognize the importance of fostering positive relationships. It can also inspire you to make changes that align better with your personal and professional goals. As we wrap up, remember that the company you keep can significantly influence your outlook on life and your path to success. Embracing optimism and surrounding yourself with those who also see the glass as half full will not only enhance your resilience but also empower you to navigate through life's challenges with a positive spirit. In doing so, you ensure that your journey is not only successful but also enjoyable. 2. The critics. Friedrich Nietzsche famously said, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." This quote beautifully underscores the importance of finding purpose and meaning in life. But what happens when we encounter individuals who seem to challenge our sense of purpose, not constructively but destructively? Today, let's talk about a particularly toxic type of individual you might encounter on your journey: the critics. Critics are those individuals who seem to have a knack for constant criticism, without the intent to uplift or empower. It's essential to distinguish here. We all need feedback to grow and improve. Constructive criticism can be a powerful tool that helps us learn from our mistakes and better ourselves. The key word, however, is constructive. There's a vast difference between someone who offers helpful, well-meaning feedback and someone whose criticism serves no purpose other than to discourage. So why is it crucial to steer clear of destructive critics? Continuous negative feedback can significantly drain your energy and impede your personal and professional growth. It can cloud your vision of your why, making it harder to bear the how of your challenges. Critics of this nature often miss the balance of offering support alongside their critiques. They fail to celebrate your achievements and focus solely on your faults, which can skew your perception of your own capabilities and achievements. Think about the times when someone's criticism made you feel small or inadequate. Did it help you improve, or did it merely make you doubt yourself? Now consider the opposite. When someone offered you feedback that was tough but fair, and how they also made a point to acknowledge what you did well. Which scenario inspired you to try harder and do better? In your own life, who are the critics that offer nothing constructive? How do they make you feel about your goals and aspirations? More importantly, how do you handle interactions with them to safeguard your mental and emotional well-being? As you ponder these questions, remember the value of surrounding yourself with people who challenge you with kindness. These individuals are not just critics, they are mentors, cheerleaders, and possibly friends. They are the ones who push you to improve without tearing you down. They celebrate your victories no matter how small, and are genuine in their desire to see you succeed. Their criticism comes from a place of wanting to add to your life, not subtract from it. So, as you move forward, ask yourself, are you surrounded by people who help you grow with their constructive criticism? Or are those around you hindering your progress with their relentless, unconstructive negativity? What steps can you take today to ensure you are supported by those who truly want to see you thrive? Navigating through life's challenges can be tough, but with the right people by your side, every piece of feedback can become a stepping stone to greater success. Let's continue to learn how to embrace the positive and shield ourselves from the unnecessary harshness of toxic critics. Remember, the goal is not just to survive the critics, but to thrive in spite of them. What will your next step be towards nurturing a supportive circle that enhances your life and bolsters your journey? 3. The self-centered. Navigating the tumultuous waters of interpersonal relationships, one must be particularly wary of the self-centered individual, a type distinctly detrimental to personal growth and harmony. As articulated by William E. Gladstone, selfishness is the greatest curse of the human race. This metaphor not only paints a vivid picture, but also underscores the depth of impact a self-absorbed person can have on their surroundings. Just as a large tree might monopolize the sunlight, casting a persistent shadow over all other growth beneath, so too does the self-centered individual overshadow those around them, prioritizing their needs and desires to the detriment of others. In the grand tapestry of life, where each thread's vibrancy contributes to the overall beauty of the community, those who engage solely in self-promotion diminish the richness of human interaction. They are often unaware of the shade they cast, leaving companions feeling neglected and undervalued. It is akin to interacting with someone who views a conversation merely as a mirror, reflecting their own ideas and ignoring the colors others bring. This behavior is particularly poignant in today's fast-paced world, where the principles of Stoicism urge us to seek tranquility and virtue through understanding and caring for others. As Marcus Aurelius once advised, whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize? This reflection not only fosters self-awareness but also encourages us to approach relationships with empathy rather than ego. To cultivate a healthier social environment, it is beneficial to gravitate towards individuals who exhibit empathy and understanding. Engaging with people who recognize and value mutual respect and compassion leads to more fulfilling and balanced interactions. These relationships, built on a foundation of reciprocal appreciation, enhance our lives, promoting both personal growth and collective well-being. 4. The harmful. No man was ever wise by chance. Seneca. This profound reminder from one of the great Stoic philosophers, Seneca, underlines the importance of deliberate choices in our lives, especially when it comes to the company we keep. Life, undeniably short and precious, should not be wasted on relationships that harm us rather than help us grow. Whether it's through intentional malice or mere thoughtlessness, some individuals can inflict deep emotional wounds. These scars can be significant barriers to our personal and emotional development. Understanding that each interaction shapes our life's journey compels us to choose our associates wisely. This act of selection is not just a matter of preference but of self-respect and self-preservation. Prioritizing relationships that are supportive and uplifting is crucial. Consider for a moment the type of people you spend most of your time with. Do they uplift you, or do you often feel drained and diminished after being with them? Here's a story that might resonate with you. Emily, a young entrepreneur, found herself frequently entangled with a colleague who was consistently pessimistic. This colleague, Sarah, had a knack for finding faults in every situation, often discouraging new ideas before they could take flight. Initially, Emily tried to see it as mere caution, but over time, Sarah's unrelenting negativity began to drain Emily's enthusiasm for her projects. It wasn't until Emily chose to distance herself from Sarah and instead surrounded herself with more supportive and forward-thinking colleagues that her business began to truly flourish. This change not only boosted her professional life, but also her personal well-being. Now ask yourself, are there Sarahs in your life who might be holding you back from reaching your full potential? What might change if you surrounded yourself with people who believed in the beauty of your dreams and supported your growth? As we consider these questions, let us not forget that the energy we allow around us often sets the tone for our own internal landscape. Embracing this understanding helps us foster environments where we, and those around us, can thrive. The journey toward emotional growth and personal excellence is continuous and ever-evolving, and the company we keep can either serve as a catalyst for progress or a barrier to it. In concluding, remember that the choices we make about who we let into our lives are powerful determinants of our happiness and success. Cherish those who bring light and positivity into your life, and consider stepping back from relationships that cloud your potential. After all, as we navigate through the ebbs and flows of life with a serene mind and a resilient spirit, we are reminded that our time here is limited and precious. Make it count by investing in relationships that elevate and inspire you, and perhaps more importantly, allow you to do the same for others. The lesson is clear. Life is too short to spend it in the company of those who bring us down. Choose wisely, live fully, and respect yourself enough to walk away from harm. What steps will you take today to cultivate a circle that truly reflects your values and aspirations? 5. The jealous. Envy is the ulcer of the soul, Socrates once wisely remarked. Imagine navigating your journey through life, achieving milestones and celebrating successes, only to find that not everyone shares in your joy. This is often the case with the jealous, a type of individual whose presence can be subtly corrosive. They don't just harm themselves with their bitterness. Their attitude can also seep into your life, potentially stifling your growth and casting a pall over your achievements. You might have experienced this yourself. How does it feel when someone dims the light on your accomplishments, perhaps making you hesitant to share your next victory? Jealousy, a complex emotion, often stems from an individual's insecurities and dissatisfaction with their own circumstances. When such feelings fester, they can turn into resentment towards others who are perceived to be doing better. This resentment is not passive. It actively seeks to undermine others' happiness and success. Have you ever noticed how a jealous person might downplay your achievements, spread negativity, or even sabotage your efforts indirectly? It's crucial, therefore, to surround yourself with people who genuinely celebrate your victories as if they were their own. Consider the relationships that uplift you, the friends who clap the loudest at your achievements and offer genuine smiles when you share your joys. Aristotle once said, "Wishing to be friends is quick work, but friendship is a slow, ripening fruit." This suggests that true friendship, unlike mere acquaintanceship, grows through shared experiences and mutual respect over time. It requires people who can rejoice in each other's happiness without a shadow of envy. So why might someone choose to keep a jealous individual in their life? Perhaps it's a sense of loyalty or the history shared between them. But at what cost does this loyalty come, and is it worth the emotional toll? Reflect on your circle of friends and consider whether their influence is nurturing or if it drains your spirit. Ask yourself, are the relationships in my life encouraging my growth, or are they hindering it through jealousy and negativity? In conclusion, as you move forward, think about cultivating relationships with those who embody the spirit of true companionship, those who support and amplify your joy without a trace of resentment. After all, as we journey through the ups and downs of life, isn't it better to have companions who not only help us rise but also genuinely rejoice in our rising? What steps will you take today to ensure that your circle of influence is as positive and supportive as possible? 6. The Restrainters. Navigating the social landscapes of our lives, we often encounter a variety of personalities, some of which can foster growth, while others might inhibit it. Among these, the restrainers are particularly detrimental to those on a path toward personal excellence. As the Buddha wisely stated, "He who envies others does not obtain peace of mind." This sentiment is acutely relevant in environments where ambition is not only stifled, but where mediocrity is the norm. Imagine you are part of a group where your highest aspirations are regularly dismissed or ridiculed, not out of malice, but perhaps out of a subconscious fear of change or difference. These are the restrainers. They are the colleagues who never miss an opportunity to downplay your achievements, or the friends who subtly discourage your efforts to improve. Their influence can be subtle, yet profoundly damaging, leading you to question your own capabilities and goals. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus offers a fitting reflection for those entangled in the nets of such individuals. If you wish to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. This powerful reminder urges us to disregard the opinions of those who do not cheer for our growth. Stoicism teaches us the value of focusing on our internal progress and the virtues we can control, rather than the external validation that restrainers withhold. To truly thrive, it is essential to surround yourself with people who challenge you and push you toward greatness. This doesn't mean seeking out perpetual cheerleaders devoid of critical thought, but rather aligning yourself with those whose criticism is constructive and whose support is genuine. They are the ones who value your dreams, understand your potential, and encourage you to reach it. In modern life, distancing oneself from restrainers is more than a mere act of self-care. It is a strategic move towards personal fulfillment. Whether in professional settings or personal circles, the company you keep can significantly influence your mental health and overall life trajectory. As you evaluate your relationships, consider not only what you give, but also what you receive. Are you nourished or drained? Inspired or stunted? As Mark Twain once said, "Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you believe that you too can become great." In essence, to live a fulfilling and ambitious life, one must carefully choose their circle, cultivating relationships that foster growth and eschewing those that hinder it. Thus, as you journey through the variegated experiences of life, remember that the freedom to choose your associates is not just a right, but a responsibility. Embrace it with wisdom, guided by the Stoic resolve to prioritize your well-being and personal advancement. Your aspirations are not merely fanciful dreams, they are the blueprints of your future. Surround yourself with those who understand this, and you will find not only success but also a profound sense of peace and fulfillment. 7. The ones who steal your happiness. Have you ever noticed how some people in your life seem less impressed by your achievements than you would expect, especially those closest to you? These individuals often find ways to undermine your efforts, constantly making you feel insecure and causing you to doubt your self-worth. This type of interaction can be particularly painful, coming from those we cherish and expect support from. They are what I call the happiness thieves. As the wise Stoic philosopher Epictetus once advised, if you wish to improve, be content to appear clueless or stupid in extraneous matters. Applying this to our lives today, it's clear that sometimes the best way to foster our personal growth is by distancing ourselves from the negativity that others bring into our space. But what does it look like in real life to step away from such toxicity? Let's consider the story of Jamie. Jamie was an aspiring writer who had recently published her first novel. While she received praise and positive feedback from many, her closest friends seemed unimpressed and often criticized Jamie's writing style and the novel's themes. Instead of celebrating her accomplishment, her friend would dismiss it as just a lucky break or nothing special. Jamie found herself feeling deflated and began questioning her abilities. In a moment of reflection, Jamie realized that her friend's behavior was a classic example of the happiness thieves in action. She decided to limit her interactions with this friend when discussing her writing career. Over time, this distance allowed Jamie to regain confidence in her work and continue writing without the burden of unsolicited, negative opinions. She surrounded herself with supportive friends who encouraged her growth and celebrated her successes, which in turn fueled her creativity and productivity. Now think about your own experiences. Have you ever encountered someone who seemed to always find fault in your successes? How did it affect your motivation and self-esteem? More importantly, how did you handle it? Did you find a way to protect your peace and continue on your path? Or are you still looking for a way to navigate these challenging dynamics? It's crucial to remember that you are the steward of your own happiness. Just like Jamie, sometimes you need to reassess the relationships that drain your joy rather than cultivate it. It's not about cutting people out of your life rashly, but about being mindful of who you allow into your inner circle and how they impact your emotional well-being. In closing, remember the lesson from our story and Epictetus's timeless wisdom. Growth often requires us to make tough choices about who we spend our time with. Protecting your peace isn't selfish. It's necessary for maintaining your happiness and pursuing your goals with a clear mind and a resilient spirit. Reflect on this. Who in your life enhances your joy, and who might be stealing it? How will you adjust these dynamics to support your happiness and growth? 8. The lazy ones. In our journey through life, we frequently encounter a vast spectrum of personalities, each influencing us in unique ways. Now let's talk about a particularly challenging type, the lazy ones. Have you ever been around someone who just doesn't seem to care? They lack motivation, display a general apathy towards life, and show little interest in their own well-being, let alone any desire to achieve something meaningful. It's essential to ask ourselves, what impact do these individuals have on us? Marcus Aurelius wisely pointed out, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This profound statement urges us to view obstacles, including the influence of less motivated individuals, as opportunities to define our path more clearly. When we surround ourselves with people who exhibit a zest for life and a drive to pursue goals, we're more likely to adopt similar habits. Conversely, spending time with those who embody lethargy and indifference can stifle our growth. Their lack of ambition can subtly seep into our lives, potentially stalling our own progress if we're not vigilant. You might wonder, how do we then navigate such relationships without falling into the trap of complacency? The answer lies in conscious choice and self-awareness. It's crucial to assess the company we keep. Do they spur us on, or do they drag us down? By choosing to engage more with those who inspire and motivate, we prioritize our personal development over stagnation. Reflect on this. When was the last time you felt truly inspired by the people around you? This question isn't just rhetorical, it's a call to action. It encourages us to evaluate our current relationships and make deliberate choices about who we allow into our personal space. in embracing this approach, we're not just avoiding the trap of laziness, we're actively choosing a life of action and purpose. Let's remember another gem from Marcus Aurelius. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. By embodying the values we admire, we attract like-minded individuals and create a circle of influence that propels us forward, rather than holding us back. Today, I urge you to look around and see who is influencing your energy and ambition. Are you surrounded by those who kindle your fire, or those who dampen your spirits? Remember, the choice is always yours. Make it wisely, and let every interaction propel you closer to the person you aspire to be. This conscious effort can transform not only your personal journey, but also inspire those around you to elevate their own lives. How will you choose to move forward from here? 9. Those who always disappoint you. Navigating the treacherous waters of social interactions can often feel like a Herculean task, especially when you encounter individuals who perpetually let you down. These are the people who, seemingly indifferent to your emotions, fail to honor your dignity and respect. Their actions, or lack thereof, leave you reeling from discomfort or disrespect, often without a trace of remorse from them. It's as if their awareness of your feelings is shrouded in perpetual fog, and no matter how often you explain your hurt, it never seems to clear. Marcus Aurelius, a revered Stoic philosopher, once said, "Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize?" This introspective prompt doesn't excuse their behavior, but offers us a lens through which to assess our responses and choose our associations wisely. In the context of those who disappoint us continuously, the adage, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me," rings particularly true. It underscores the importance of setting boundaries to protect our mental well-being. In the modern hustle of life, where relationships can often determine the course of our personal and professional well-being, interacting with those who consistently let us down can drain our energies and distract us from our goals. The disappointment stemming from unmet expectations can cloud our judgment and hinder our progress. To navigate this, it is crucial to recognize the patterns of such toxic interactions early on and establish firm boundaries, or perhaps decide to walk away entirely. By doing so, you safeguard not only your emotional health but also your capacity to pursue what truly matters in life. Additionally, as we reflect on these interactions, it's valuable to consider the wisdom of Eleanor Roosevelt, who said, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." This powerful reminder encourages us to reclaim our power and decide who deserves our time and attention. In the grand tapestry of life, ensuring that each thread strengthens rather than weakens the overall design is a testament to our resilience and self-respect. Thus, as you move forward, consider each relationship as a choice. Reflect on the value and joy each person brings into your life. In doing so, you'll find that distancing yourself from those who consistently disappoint isn't just about avoiding negativity, but about embracing those who uplift, support, and respect you. Engage deeply with those who mirror the respect and integrity you bring to the table, and watch as your life transforms not just in the quality of your relationships but in all aspects of your personal and professional endeavors. This strategic approach to relationships will not only enhance your well-being, but also propel you towards a life of fulfillment and success. 10. The devious manipulators. In a world where interactions shape our lives, understanding the people around you is crucial for personal growth and maintaining peace of mind. Next, let's talk about a particularly challenging type of person you might encounter: the devious manipulator. These individuals are experts at spotting vulnerabilities, using them to make you feel embarrassed or guilty about choices you'd rather not make. Their tactics are subtle and often go unnoticed until you find yourself ensnared in a web of manipulation. coerced into following their hidden agendas, which can erode your confidence and autonomy. The wise words of Seneca resonate deeply here. No man was ever wise by chance. This underscores the necessity of cultivating emotional intelligence to recognize and counteract manipulative behaviors. By remaining vigilant, you can protect not only your decisions, but also the integrity of your emotional well-being. Imagine you're at work and a colleague constantly pressures you to take on tasks that aren't yours, subtly suggesting that refusing would be selfish or unteamlike. Over time, this person praises your helpfulness, but never actually reciprocates. You might start to wonder, are you being helpful, or are you being manipulated? This scenario is all too common, and it highlights the importance of setting boundaries and recognizing when someone is taking advantage of your good nature. How can you tell if someone in your life is a devious manipulator? What steps can you take to safeguard your emotional and mental space from such influences? Reflecting on these questions can help you identify and mitigate the impact of manipulators in your life. As we conclude, remember the importance of emotional vigilance. The presence of manipulators is an unfortunate reality, but by strengthening your awareness and boundaries, you can preserve your autonomy. Remember, no one should have the power to make you feel inferior without your consent. Recognize the signs, trust your instincts, and take proactive steps to protect your peace of mind. This awareness isn't just about avoiding negativity, it's about affirming your right to a manipulator-free life, where your decisions and emotions are wholly your own. As we conclude our journey through the teachings of Marcus Aurelius and the insights into dealing with toxic individuals, it's clear that wisdom from Stoicism isn't just ancient philosophy, it's a practical toolkit for modern living. From understanding the types of toxic people to mastering your emotional responses, these strategies empower you to maintain serenity and focus on your growth, regardless of the negativity that may swirl around you. If you found value in this video, please consider showing your support. Like this video if it resonated with you, share it to help others navigate their relationships more wisely, and subscribe to Stoic in Your Life to join a community dedicated to exploring and applying Stoic wisdom. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our upcoming videos, where we'll continue to dive deep into the principles of Stoicism and how they can transform your life. Thank you for watching, and remember, every day is an opportunity to apply these lessons and strengthen your journey toward a more fulfilling, Stoic life. You ever wondered why some mornings feel like a drag, while others seem to set the stage for a day full of purpose and peace? What if I told you that the ancient Stoics had cracked the code to starting each day on the right foot? Welcome back to A Stoic in Your Life, where we explore the timeless wisdom of Stoicism and how it can be applied to our modern lives. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, once penned these profound words: "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." So how can we cultivate mornings that resonate with this deep appreciation for life? Today we're diving into a morning routine rooted in Stoic wisdom, designed to set the tone for a day that's not just productive, but also peaceful and purposeful. Now I want you to ponder this. What's the first thing you do when you wake up? Check your phone? Hit the snooze button? What if you could replace these habits with actions that not only enrich your life, but also align with the Stoic principles of self-control, mindfulness, and gratitude? Stick around as we unveil the 7 things you should do every morning to live a more Stoic life. Before we dive in, I'd love to hear from you. What's one morning habit you are eager to change? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get a conversation going. Reflect on the transient nature of life. Are you living each day like it's your last? How often do we get caught up in the hustle and bustle of life, forgetting the bigger picture? We're so engrossed in our daily tasks, our to-do lists, and our ambitions that we lose sight of the impermanence of it all. This is where the first cornerstone of our Stoic morning routine comes into play. reflecting on the transient nature of life. The issue at hand is not just about being busy. It's about being busy without a sense of purpose or understanding. We often find ourselves running in circles, chasing after things that, in the grand scheme, might not even matter. This can lead to a life filled with stress, regret, and ultimately a lack of fulfillment. So, how do we solve this existential dilemma? The answer lies in a simple yet profound Stoic practice. Every morning, before the world wakes up and demands your attention, take a moment to reflect on the transient nature of life. Find a quiet space, sit comfortably, and close your eyes. Visualize the universe's grandeur, the fleetingness of civilizations, and the brevity of your own existence. This isn't an exercise in nihilism, but a recalibration of your perspective. By doing this, you're not just acknowledging life's impermanence, you're embracing it. This awareness can serve as a catalyst for meaningful action. It helps you sift through the noise and focus on what truly matters, allowing you to approach the day with a renewed sense of purpose and urgency. In the words of Seneca, life is long if you know how to use it. So let's use it wisely, shall we? By incorporating this practice into your morning routine, you're not just preparing for the day ahead, you're preparing for a life well lived. And that, dear friends, is the essence of Stoic wisdom. 2. Journal your thoughts, a dialogue with your inner self. The act of journaling, deeply rooted in Stoic practice, isn't merely about recording events. It's an intimate conversation with oneself. As Seneca once said, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Journaling is an act of introspection, of grounding, and at times, of catharsis. The very act of translating thoughts to words on paper can be profoundly transformative, akin to a sculptor chiseling away at a block of marble to reveal the masterpiece within. Start by choosing a journal that resonates with you. This could be a simple notebook, an ornate diary, or even a digital document. This is your sacred space, devoid of judgment and external expectations. It's where your thoughts, raw and unfiltered, come to breath. As you begin each morning, write down the first thoughts that come to mind. They could be remnants of dreams, lingering feelings from the previous day, or anticipations about the day ahead. This initial spill helps clear mental clutter, much like sweeping the courtyard of fallen leaves. It's your mental hygiene, a practice as essential as brushing your teeth. Next, shift your focus to gratitude. In the grand tapestry of life, it's easy to get ensnared in what we lack or what we desire. But Stoicism teaches us the value of appreciation for the present. List 3 things you're genuinely grateful for, whether it's the warmth of your blanket, a loved one's smile, or the mere privilege of waking up to a new day. As Epictetus advised, he is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. Beyond gratitude, delve into self-reflection. Ponder on a Stoic principle or reflect on a personal challenge. Ask yourself questions. Am I living in alignment with my values? Where did I act out of impulse rather than reason yesterday? How can I be better today? This isn't an exercise in self-criticism, but rather one of self-awareness and growth. It's your personal Socratic dialogue, a space to question, challenge, and refine your thoughts and actions. Lastly, set an intention for the day. Through your journal, write down a simple affirmation or commitment based on the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. This serves as your moral compass, guiding your actions and decisions throughout the day. Remember, your journal is more than a collection of pages. It's a mirror, reflecting your inner world. It's a tool, a friend, a mentor. Marcus Aurelius's Meditations, one of the most influential Stoic texts, started as his personal journal. It was his way of reminding himself of Stoic principles, of understanding his actions, and of navigating the complexities of life. Pursue daily intentions, not goals. Your secret weapon for a fulfilling life. Ever felt like you're running on a treadmill, chasing goals but never truly arriving? What if I told you that the key to a fulfilling life isn't in the goals you set, but in the intentions you cultivate every single day? We live in a goal-obsessed society. From a young age, we're taught to aim for the stars. Get good grades, land that job, buy that house. Goals are future-oriented, and while they give us a sense of direction, they often tie our happiness to external outcomes. What happens when life throws a curveball and those goals become unattainable? We're left feeling unfulfilled, questioning our worth, and spiraling into existential dread. Stoicism teaches us the importance of focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we can't. Goals, as motivating as they are, often depend on external factors, market conditions, other people's opinions, or even sheer luck. Intentions, however, are entirely within our control. They are the daily affirmations that guide our actions and reactions, irrespective of external circumstances. As you sip your morning coffee after having journaled your thoughts and cleared your mind, take a moment to set your intentions for the day. Instead of asking, "What do I want to achieve today?" ask, "Who do I intend to be today?" Do you intend to be kind, even when faced with rudeness? Do you intend to be focused, despite distractions? Write these intentions down. They are not items on a to-do list, but guiding principles for the day. Keep your list of daily intentions visible, perhaps on a sticky note attached to your computer or as a reminder on your phone. Throughout the day, take a few moments to revisit these intentions, especially when faced with challenges. At the end of the day, reflect on how well you lived according to your intentions. This practice not only fosters self-awareness but also promotes personal growth. Setting daily intentions is like having a personal compass that aligns with your core values and virtues. It's a transformative practice that shifts your focus from doing to being, from outcomes to actions. As the great Stoic philosopher Seneca said, "It does not matter what you bear, but how you bear it." By setting intentions, you're not just aspiring to be better, you're actively choosing to live by your virtues come what may. So, dear Stoic journeyers, as you navigate the complexities of modern life, remember that your intentions are your most reliable guides. Set them wisely and watch how they transform your everyday experience into a meaningful voyage. 4. Embrace discomfort. Ever wondered how embracing discomfort could transform your life? In our modern world, comfort has become an expectation, a yardstick of progress. Yet the Stoics, with their profound wisdom, recognize that the unchallenged pursuit of comfort could be a hindrance to personal growth. They believed in the deliberate practice of introducing small discomforts as a means to fortify the spirit, cultivate resilience, and ensure one's preparedness for the inevitable adversities of life. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, once advised, "Set aside a certain number of days during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare, with coarse and rough dress, saying to yourself the while, 'Is this the condition that I feared?'" The essence behind this was not to promote a needless suffering, but to break the chains of dependency on external comforts, and to remind ourselves of our innate strength. Discomfort, after all, is the price of admission to a meaningful life. Susan David. As you start your day, think of small ways to introduce voluntary discomfort. Maybe it's taking a cold shower to jolt you awake and invigorate your senses. This act not only promotes physical alertness but serves as a metaphorical baptism, washing away the inertia and reminding you of your capacity to endure and thrive. Or perhaps it's choosing to skip that first cup of coffee, reminding yourself that your will and drive come from within, not from external stimulants. Strength does not come from the body, it comes from the will. Mahatma Gandhi. You could also consider more reflective practices, like setting aside 10 minutes to meditate on a past hardship, recognizing the strength you displayed and the growth that emerged from it. Or choosing to walk or bike to work instead of driving, allowing yourself to be present in the environment and embracing the physical exertion as a testament to your body's capabilities. The purpose here is twofold. First, these daily acts of discomfort serve as training for the mind and spirit. Much like an athlete trains the body, by regularly stepping out of our comfort zones in small ways, we prepare ourselves for life's larger, unforeseen challenges. Secondly, they provide perspective. By occasionally foregoing certain comforts, we learn to appreciate them more when we have them, and understand they aren't the cornerstones of our happiness or contentment. Comfort is your biggest trap, and coming out of comfort zone your biggest challenge. Marcus Aurelius. In embracing discomfort, you're not punishing yourself. You're empowering yourself. You're tapping into a deeper reservoir of strength, shedding unnecessary dependencies and embracing a stoic sense of freedom that comes from realizing that true contentment is independent of external conditions. Remember, the path to growth and wisdom is often paved with discomfort and challenge. Embrace it and watch as your life transforms. 5. Practice mindfulness and meditation, unveiling the secret to a tranquil morning and a resilient life. Ever felt like you're constantly running on a treadmill, chasing deadlines, goals, or even your own tail? The modern world is a cacophony of distractions, stressors, and ceaseless demands. It's easy to get lost in the hustle and forget the essence of living, the present moment. The Stoics, those ancient philosophers who were masters of equanimity, knew the value of the now. They understood that the root of human suffering often lies in our preoccupation with the past or the future. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, once said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of them." This wisdom highlights the transformative power of the present moment. So, how do you reclaim your mornings and, by extension, your life? The answer lies in the practice of mindfulness and meditation. No, you don't have to become a monk or sit in a cave to do this. It's simpler than you think. Here's your morning blueprint. Find your space, choose a quiet corner where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Feel the air flow in and out, serving as an anchor to the present. When your mind drifts, and it will, gently bring it back to your breath without any self-criticism. Feel the weight of your body, the temperature of the room, and the fabric against your skin. No judgments, just awareness. Visually see your thoughts as leaves on a stream or clouds in the sky. You're not these thoughts, you're the observer. Dedicate the final moments of your meditation to reflect on a Stoic tenet or quote. For example, consider Marcus Aurelius's wisdom. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Let this insight guide your actions for the day ahead. Incorporating this practice into your morning isn't just a way to find calm. It's a Stoic exercise in mastering your reactions to the world around you. It's about building a fortress of mental resilience that shields you from life's uncertainties. So, why not give yourself the gift of a mindful morning? After all, a day begun in serenity is a day better lived. Let's revisit Stoic teachings, the morning ritual that could change your life. Imagine waking up each day with a secret weapon, a timeless piece of wisdom that empowers you to face any challenge, make any decision, and live a life of purpose. That's what revisiting Stoic teachings every morning can offer you. But here's the catch. Stoic wisdom isn't a one-time read. It's a lifelong commitment. We live in a world saturated with information, yet starved for wisdom. The teachings of Stoic masters like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus offer a treasure trove of insights. However, these aren't just words to skim through. They are seeds that need to be watered daily to grow into robust trees of wisdom within us. The problem is we often read them once and forget, missing the chance to integrate these teachings into our daily lives. Every morning, make it a ritual to dive deep into the ocean of Stoic wisdom. Don't just read, immerse. Approach the texts with reverence and intention. Let serendipity guide you to a passage that speaks to you today. Once you find it, pause. Let each word resonate within your soul. Visualize its message and ponder its relevance to your life. This isn't just reading, it's a form of meditation, a daily renewal of your commitment to live with awareness and virtue. After your period of contemplation, jot down your reflections. This act of journaling isn't just writing, it's translating ancient wisdom into your personal doctrine. But remember, Stoicism is a philosophy of action. If today's teaching speaks of the impermanence of life, let it inspire you to seize the day. If it discusses the futility of external opinions, wear it as armor against unwarranted criticism. If you're fortunate to be on this Stoic journey with others, engage in dialogues about these teachings. Sharing insights and interpretations not only deepens your understanding, but fosters a sense of communal growth. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one." Revisiting Stoic teachings isn't just an intellectual exercise, it's a daily practice of becoming the person you aspire to be. So, what Stoic wisdom will you revisit tomorrow morning? Practice amor fati. Imagine a life where every event, good or bad, becomes a stepping stone to your ultimate self. Are you intrigued? Let's delve into the transformative power of amor fati. In the vast tapestry of Stoic wisdom, there lies a golden thread, a principle so deeply profound yet disarmingly simple. Amor fati, or the love of one's fate. This is not a call to passive resignation, but rather a passionate embrace of whatever life brings, be it joy or sorrow, triumph or tribulation. It's a recognition that every experience, every twist and turn, is a thread in the fabric of our existence, contributing to our growth, resilience, and understanding. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, once said, "Accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs?" This sentiment encapsulates the essence of amor fati. It's not just about acceptance. It's about loving what happens to us, seeing each event as perfectly tailored for our own personal development. As you embark on your day, carry this principle in your heart. When challenges arise, as they inevitably will, meet them with a calm and steady gaze. Recognize them not as obstacles but as opportunities, as teachers in the art of living. When joy blossoms, embrace it fully, not with clinging attachment, but with a deep appreciation for the fleeting beauty of the moment. Amor fati is a dance with life, a harmonious rhythm of acceptance and engagement. It's a daily practice, a moment-to-moment choice to align with life's flow, to say yes to existence in all its myriad forms. As Nietzsche, deeply influenced by Stoic philosophy, beautifully expressed, "My formula for greatness in a human being is amor fati. That one wants nothing to be different, not forward, not backward, not in all eternity, not merely bear what is necessary, still less conceal it, but love it." Seneca, another luminary in the Stoic tradition, adds to this by saying, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." This is the essence of amor fati, finding joy and peace in the present moment irrespective of its nature. As you weave amor fati into the fabric of your daily life, you'll find a profound sense of peace and fulfillment. It's a Stoic embrace of life, a love letter to existence, and a serene acceptance that everything in its own mysterious way is exactly as it should be. So, the next time life throws a curveball your way, remember to practice amor fati. Ask yourself, how can this moment, this very experience, enrich my life? By doing so, you're not just surviving, you're thriving, turning every circumstance into a lesson, a blessing, and a step toward becoming the best version of yourself. Reflect on this, dear friends. How can you apply amor fati in your life today? Share your thoughts and let's build a community that thrives on the wisdom of accepting and loving our fate. As we conclude this enlightening journey through the Stoic morning routine, I invite you to integrate these 7 practices into the dawn of your new day. Remember, Stoicism isn't just a philosophy to be studied, it's a way of life to be lived. So, rise with purpose, embrace gratitude, and face the day's challenges with resilience and serenity. If you found value in today's video, please consider hitting the like button, subscribe to the channel, and sharing your thoughts in the comments below. Your engagement not only enriches our Stoic community, but also helps others discover these timeless teachings. Share this video with those you believe could benefit from a Stoic start to their day. Let's continue to grow and thrive together on this journey toward wisdom and well-being. Chosen 1. 10 gifts you should never accept from anyone. Stoicism. Beware of what you accept, for it may shape your destiny in ways you do not desire. Seneca. Throughout our lives, we encounter countless offers, gifts, and opportunities, many of which seem harmless, even beneficial on the surface. But as Stoics, we must be ever vigilant about what we allow into our lives. Every decision, every acceptance, has the potential to influence our character, our peace of mind, and ultimately, our path. In this video on Stoic in Your Life, we're diving into a topic that is crucial for anyone committed to living with wisdom and purpose. 10 gifts you should never accept from anyone. These are not just physical objects, but also emotional and mental burdens that can subtly erode your Stoic foundation. This isn't about living in fear or paranoia. It's about understanding that true freedom comes from discerning what serves your highest good and what doesn't. As Epictetus reminds us, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. By the end of this video, you'll have a clearer understanding of the boundaries you need to set, not just with others, but within yourself to maintain your inner peace and strength. So, without further delay, let's explore the 10 things you must refuse to protect your Stoic journey. Number 1. Items connected to idol worship or the occult. In a world filled with temptations and seemingly innocuous offerings, it's crucial to understand that not everything that glitters is gold. The objects you allow into your life, particularly those connected to spiritual practices that contradict your values, can carry a weight far beyond their physical presence. The first gift you should never accept is anything associated with idol worship or the occult. These items, whether they are trinkets from distant lands or artifacts of cultural significance, may appear harmless on the surface, but they can open doorways to negative forces that you might not even realize are at work. The wisdom from Deuteronomy 7:25-26 is timeless. You shall burn the carved images of their gods with fire. You shall not covet the silver or gold that is on them, nor take it for yourselves, lest you be snared by it, for it is an abomination to the Lord your God. This command to the Israelites was clear. Certain objects are not just physical items, but bearers of spiritual dangers. The same principle holds true today. While the context may differ, the essence remains. Modern life often presents us with symbols, art, and objects that seem beautiful or intriguing, yet they are rooted in practices and beliefs that contradict the core values of Stoic living. These objects, if welcomed into your home, can act as magnets for trouble, introducing energies that disturb the peace and order you've worked hard to cultivate. Consider the account from Acts 19, where new believers, recognizing the peril of their past attachments, publicly burned their occult items, books, and symbols. The value of these items was immense, 50,000 pieces of silver, yet they did not hesitate to destroy them, understanding that their true wealth lay in their newfound commitment to a higher path. This act was not merely symbolic, it was a powerful declaration that they would no longer allow their lives to be influenced by forces that do not align with their spiritual journey. In our modern lives, it's easy to be drawn to the exotic, the mysterious, and the seemingly benign representations of different cultures. However, the Stoic approach advises us to look beyond appearances and consider the deeper implications of the things we bring into our lives. Just as you would be cautious about the thoughts and ideas you entertain in your mind, so too should you be vigilant about the physical items you surround yourself with. The connection between the mind, body, and spirit is profound, and anything that disrupts this harmony can lead to unrest, confusion, and even destruction. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus reminds us, it is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This includes the subtle influences that come from the objects around us. By allowing certain items into your home, you might be unknowingly inviting chaos and negativity. Therefore, it's essential to regularly examine your surroundings and ask yourself, Does this object serve my growth, my peace, my Stoic journey? If the answer is no, it may be time to let it go, no matter how valuable or beautiful it may seem. Our material world is full of objects that carry meanings, histories, and energies. As modern Stoics, we must cultivate a discerning eye and a cautious heart, understanding that not every gift is worth receiving. In fact, some gifts, while seemingly generous, can be Trojan horses that bring harm into our lives under the guise of kindness or beauty. The wise man knows that his peace and spiritual well-being are far more valuable than any material possession, no matter how precious. So, as you navigate the complexities of life, remember to pray over your home, your space, and your mind. Seek the guidance of the Holy Spirit, or your inner wisdom, to reveal anything that does not serve your highest good. By doing so, you protect not just your home but your soul from the subtle yet significant influences that can derail your Stoic path. In a world full of distractions and diversions, maintaining this clarity is not just a practice. It's a necessity for anyone seeking to live a life of true wisdom and peace. As you reflect on this, recall the words of Seneca. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Apply this principle to the spiritual and emotional realm as well. What you allow into your life should contribute to your tranquility, not detract from it. In the end, the gifts you choose to refuse can be as crucial to your well-being as those you choose to accept. Number 2. Items your spirit feels restless about. There are times in life when you may come across a gift or an item that, despite its appearance or the good intentions behind it, stirs something unsettling deep within you. Perhaps you can't pinpoint exactly why, but there's a nagging feeling of unease that you just can't shake. This isn't just random anxiety. It's often your inner wisdom, or as some may call it, the Spirit of God, guiding you to be cautious. It's as if there's a silent alarm going off inside, urging you to be wary. This feeling is not something to ignore because it's a signal that something might be off about this gift, no matter how innocuous it seems. The Bible in Proverbs 14:15 wisely tells us, "The simple believes every word, but the prudent man looks well to his going." This ancient wisdom reminds us that not every gift is meant to be accepted, especially if it comes with strings attached that we cannot see. Consider the story of Prophet Elisha, who, after performing a miracle of healing for Naaman, chose to refuse the gifts offered to him. Elisha understood that accepting these gifts could compromise his faith, as God had clearly instructed the Israelites not to accept anything from idolatrous nations. Elisha's refusal was not just about rejecting material goods, but about preserving the purity of his spiritual path. Another powerful example is found in the story of Daniel, who refused to eat food offered to him by the king. Daniel sensed that accepting this food would violate his principles and compromise his integrity. His refusal wasn't just about the physical act of eating, but about remaining true to his convictions in the face of subtle pressures. These stories resonate even in modern life. Have you ever received a gift that, despite its value or the kindness with which it was given, made you feel uneasy? Perhaps it was a wedding gift from someone whose intentions towards you were questionable, and shortly after accepting it, you noticed a string of troubles beginning to unfold in your life. This isn't mere superstition, it's a reminder to trust your instincts. Now you might think, why not just pray over the gift and cancel any negative intentions? While prayer is undoubtedly powerful and essential, there's also wisdom in avoiding unnecessary spiritual entanglements. It's similar to the situation Jesus faced when he was tempted to turn stones into bread. Even though he had the power to do so, he chose not to because it would have been a test of his divine authority that wasn't necessary. This teaches us that sometimes the best course of action is not to engage at all, rather than trying to fix something that shouldn't have been accepted in the first place. 1 Corinthians 10:21 clearly states, "You cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of demons too. You cannot have a part in both the Lord's table and the table of demons." This scripture is a stark reminder that we cannot mix what is sacred with what is profane, and this applies not only to our spiritual practices, but also to the physical objects we allow into our lives. If something feels wrong, it probably is, and it's better to heed that inner warning than to push it aside out of politeness or obligation. To bring this into a more relatable context, think about the times in your life when you've made decisions that went against your better judgment. Maybe you took a job offer that seemed too good to be true, and sure enough, it led to nothing but stress and problems. Or perhaps you entered into a relationship despite feeling uneasy about the person from the beginning, only to find that your initial instincts were correct. These experiences teach us the value of listening to that quiet, persistent voice inside that warns us when something isn't right. So, the next time you feel that inner restlessness about accepting a gift, remember the stories of Elisha and Daniel, and consider what your spirit is trying to tell you. Ask yourself, is this something I truly want to invite into my life? Does it align with my values and the peace I strive to maintain? Sometimes saying no is the most loving thing you can do for yourself. In a world where we are constantly offered things that seem desirable, it's essential to remember that not all that glitters is gold. Your peace of mind and spiritual well-being are worth more than any gift, no matter how valuable it appears. Trust in the wisdom that has guided countless others before you, and choose to protect your path with the courage to say no when it matters most. Number 3. Gifts inherited from generational lineage. When it comes to the possessions handed down through your family, it's important to remember that not all heirlooms should be cherished or even kept. You see, sometimes the things we inherit from our parents, grandparents, or even great-grandparents carry more than just sentimental value. They can carry spiritual baggage that we may not be aware of. If, for instance, your ancestors were involved in practices like idolatry, witchcraft, or any form of hatred, the objects they passed down could potentially be linked to dark forces. These objects, though seemingly harmless, can serve as conduits for oppressive spirits, even if you, as a believer, have no intention of engaging with such practices. Imagine you've inherited a ritual object from an ancestor who was part of a satanic cult or coven. Even if you're living a life devoted to faith and righteousness, keeping such an item in your home can create an open door for negative spiritual influences. The troubling truth is that while a Christian cannot be possessed by demons, they can still experience oppression. As long as you hold on to these items, there's a risk of spiritual conflict within your home. It's like trying to mix light with darkness. Eventually, one will try to overtake the other. In 2 Corinthians 6:17, God commands, "Come out from among them and be separate, says the Lord. Do not touch what is unclean, and I will receive you." This scripture serves as a powerful reminder that we must be vigilant about the items we allow into our lives, especially those handed down by ancestors who may not have shared our values. While it's true that generational curses are broken at the cross of Christ, this doesn't mean we can be passive about the spiritual environment of our homes. We still have a responsibility to actively remove any unholy artifacts that might be lingering around. Think about it. Would you really want to keep your great-grandmother's occult charms or your grandfather's Masonic ritual items if you knew they could be linked to forces opposed to everything you stand for? It's not about disrespecting your ancestors. It's about ensuring that your home remains a sanctuary of peace and light. To do this, it's essential to get rid of inherited items that carry ungodly ties and to pray over your home, dedicating it wholly to the Lord. The concept of familiar spirits, or spirits that attach themselves to families and refuse to leave, is a real concern. These spirits can linger within a family for generations, and as long as the associated objects remain within the family, the darkness can continue to exert its influence. Even if a gift was given innocently by someone practicing dark magic, it could still serve as a spiritual gateway if kept in your home. This isn't about living in fear. It's about being wise and discerning. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." The same applies here. By choosing to remove these items, you are taking a proactive step to protect your spiritual well-being. Why is this so important? because Satan and his demons are always looking for ways to gain access to our lives, and objects tied to sinful sources can serve as an easy entry point. By holding on to such items, you might inadvertently be providing them with a foothold in your life. This is why it's crucial to be discerning about the things we inherit or receive as gifts, especially when they come from sources that are not aligned with our faith. Of course, this doesn't mean we should shun our family members or those who may be involved in practices we disagree with. Our goal should always be to share the gospel with them, to guide them toward the light. But until they come to a place of repentance, it's best to avoid keeping gifts from them that could have ungodly attachments. As Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. In the same way, our homes can become influenced by the objects we allow into them. So ask yourself, is this item contributing to the peace and sanctity of my home? Or is it bringing in something darker? This open-ended question invites reflection and helps you make decisions that align with your values and spiritual goals. The lesson here is clear. Be vigilant about what you keep in your home, especially when it comes to items passed down through generations. Not everything that's old is good, and not every gift is worth keeping. By being mindful of the spiritual implications of the objects in your life, you can protect yourself and your loved ones from unnecessary spiritual struggles. The key is to create an environment where light can thrive, free from the shadows of the past. Thank you so much for being part of this video and taking the time to explore these important Stoic principles with us. I'm curious to know, have you ever been in a situation where you had to turn down a gift because it went against your values or beliefs? What was that experience like for you? If you're not sure how to start your comment, feel free to share something like, I once had to refuse a gift because it didn't align with my values, and here's why. I look forward to reading your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Number 4. Rewards of iniquity. Wealth acquired by unjust means is cursed, and it brings ruin, not just to the one who gains it, but to all who partake in it. Marcus Aurelius. In our journey through life, we are often presented with gifts, rewards, and opportunities that seem too good to be true. But as wise men, we must be vigilant about the sources of these offerings. The fourth item you should never accept is the rewards of iniquity. Money, expensive items, or lavish gifts that you know were obtained through dishonest, illegal, or blatantly immoral means. It's tempting to accept something valuable, especially when it's offered freely, but the true cost of accepting such gifts is far greater than their material value. If you are aware that a gift was acquired through nefarious means, such as drug trafficking, embezzlement, tax fraud, or other criminal activities, you must refuse it. Accepting such a gift can taint your spirit and entangle you in the consequences of another's wrongdoing, creating a spiritual defilement by association with unrighteousness. Consider this. If an unbelieving friend offers to take you on a lavish, fully paid vacation, but you know they financed it by cheating on their taxes or through some other deceitful method, the right thing to do is to graciously decline. Participating in the enjoyment of ill-gotten gain, even indirectly, can have repercussions that extend beyond the immediate pleasure of the gift. The same principle applies if you discover that an expensive gift was purchased with funds from a dishonest business scam, mafia connections, or another clearly immoral source. While you may not be directly guilty, accepting these items can link you spiritually to the iniquity, opening doors to negative influences in your life. This is not just a modern concern. It is a principle as old as time itself. In the Bible, in Joshua 7, we learn about Achan, who took plunder that was devoted to destruction, bringing judgment not only upon himself, but upon the entire camp of Israel. This story illustrates that one person's involvement with ill-gotten gain can have dire consequences for everyone connected to it. Even if you're not always aware of the backstory behind a gift, if your conscience is troubled, or if the Holy Spirit gives you a sense of unease, it's crucial to pay attention. There's a reason that an inner warning system exists. Ignoring it can lead to spiritual contamination. Let's relate this to modern life. Imagine receiving an extravagant gift, such as a luxury watch or an expensive piece of jewelry, only to later discover that it was bought with dirty money, perhaps from a fraudulent business deal or a drug-related transaction. Even though you might have been unaware at the time of receipt, continuing to wear or use such items after learning the truth ties you to the unrighteousness of its origins. It's not just about the physical object, it's about what it represents and the spiritual implications of holding on to it. The Bible is clear in Proverbs 15:27. He who is greedy for gain troubles his own house, but he who hates bribes will live. This passage serves as a reminder that the pursuit or acceptance of ill-gotten gain will inevitably bring trouble, not just to the individual, but to their entire household. So, what should you do if you find yourself in possession of such a gift? The answer is simple yet profound. Purge it from your life. If you learn that an item you've received has unrighteous roots, it's best to get rid of it. Whether it's a piece of jewelry, a car, or any other material possession, do not cling to it once you know the truth. Holding on to such items can create a spiritual foothold for darkness in your life, leading to unforeseen consequences. The wise course of action is to remove these items and cleanse your environment from their influence. Now, you might be thinking, but what if I didn't know? Am I still responsible? The answer lies in your response to the new knowledge. Once you are aware of the truth, you have a choice to make. Continuing to hold on to something that you now know is tainted is a conscious decision to accept the consequences that come with it. On the other hand, choosing to rid yourself of these ill-gotten gains is a step towards spiritual purity and protection. Remember, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts, as Marcus Aurelius wisely noted. In the same way, our lives are influenced by the things we allow into them. Therefore, it is essential to ensure that what we accept and keep aligns with our values and principles. The lesson here is straightforward. Be discerning about the gifts and rewards you accept. Not all that glitters is gold, and not all gifts are blessings. Some carry hidden costs that far outweigh their apparent value. By being cautious and refusing the rewards of iniquity, you protect your spirit and maintain your integrity. The next time you're offered something that doesn't sit right with you, take a moment to consider its origins and the potential impact it could have on your life. Choose wisely, for the decisions you make today will shape the path you walk tomorrow. Number 5. Items from painful memories. We all have objects that hold memories, some filled with joy and others steeped in pain. But when a gift or memento is linked to a painful past, be it trauma, a broken relationship, or a time of deep sorrow, keeping it might do more harm than good. Imagine going through a traumatic divorce and your former spouse offers you a piece of jewelry as an apology. While the gesture might seem kind on the surface, for you, that item could symbolize betrayal, sadness, and the heartbreak of a broken marriage. Holding on to such a gift doesn't foster healing or closure. Instead, it keeps you tethered to the very pain you need to move beyond. In such situations, it's often healthier to politely decline the gift, explaining your reasons clearly and compassionately. There's wisdom in severing ties with symbols of past hurt. Consider another example. You've endured a tumultuous breakup with an abusive ex-partner, someone who brought chaos and pain into your life. The love notes, gifts, or keepsakes from that relationship no longer hold any positive value. Instead, they're stark reminders of the turmoil and mistreatment you suffered. These items can be more than just painful memories. They can act as anchors that keep you trapped in a cycle of emotional torment, preventing you from fully healing. Holding onto mementos from such dark times can also, in a spiritual sense, give ground for tormenting spirits to linger, keeping wounds open and festering. The best course of action is to let go of these items, those that symbolize emotional wounds, broken relationships, traumatic experiences, depression, fear, despair, addiction, abuse, and more. Of course, not every item from a difficult period in your life is inherently harmful. Some gifts given by loved ones during hard times might actually represent comfort, healing, and support. It's important to be discerning and listen to your intuition, or, as many would say, be led by the Spirit. There's no need to act out of fear or legalism, but there is power in recognizing when it's time to release nostalgic mementos that no longer serve you, especially those tied to oppression and pain. By doing so, you create space for inner healing to take place more freely, unburdened by the weight of the past. Now think about how this applies to your life. Have you ever held on to something, not because it brought you joy, but because you felt obligated to keep it, even though it stirred up negative emotions every time you saw it? Perhaps it's a piece of jewelry from an old flame, a photograph from a time you'd rather forget, or even a gift that was given with good intentions but now only serves as a reminder of a period you've moved past. Ask yourself, is keeping this item helping me heal, or is it keeping me stuck in the past? This open-ended question encourages introspection and can lead to a decision that promotes your emotional and spiritual well-being. It's important to acknowledge that letting go of these items isn't always easy. There might be a sense of guilt or fear about what it means to remove something so closely tied to your memories. But remember, healing often requires us to make space for the new by releasing the old. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. The same applies here. By choosing to let go of items that no longer serve your growth, you take a significant step in reclaiming your peace and moving forward. Remember to be mindful of the things you choose to keep in your life, especially when they are linked to painful memories. Not all gifts are blessings, and not all mementos need to be held onto. By releasing these symbolic ties, you free yourself to fully embrace the present and the healing it offers. So, the next time you find yourself holding on to something from a difficult past, take a moment to consider whether it's helping or hindering your journey forward. If it's the latter, it may be time to let go and allow yourself to heal. Number 6. Items that compromise your integrity. In life, you may come across opportunities or gifts that, on the surface, seem too good to pass up. These might be expensive presents, career advancements, or other enticing offers, but they come with strings attached, strings that could pull you away from your values and compromise your integrity. For instance, imagine your boss, who doesn't share your beliefs, promises you a promotion if you agree to stop sharing your faith at work. Or think of a scenario where a morally corrupt teacher offers you a passing grade in exchange for something inappropriate. As people striving to live by strong moral principles, it's crucial to recognize that no gift is worth accepting if it requires you to sacrifice your integrity. Jesus puts it plainly in Matthew 16:26. What will it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his own soul? Or what will a man give in exchange for his soul? This is a powerful reminder that no material gain, no matter how luxurious or desirable, is worth the loss of your moral compass or eternal destiny. The cost of compromising your integrity is far too high. Let's delve deeper into this with a modern example. Suppose a wealthy friend offers you an all-expenses-paid trip to their luxurious beachside villa. It sounds like the perfect escape, until you arrive and discover that they are living in a way that goes against your core values. Perhaps their lifestyle is filled with immorality, and by accepting their hospitality, you are implicitly condoning their behavior. In such a situation, your best course of action would be to respectfully decline the offer and find a way to pay for your own accommodations. Why? Because staying silent in the face of wrongdoing can be seen as approval, and your integrity is not something to be bargained with. Another scenario might involve a music industry producer offering you a lucrative record deal, promising fame and fortune. But there's a catch. They want you to sell sex in your songs, videos, and stage persona. The temptation of stardom is strong, but deep down you know that promoting immorality isn't in line with your values. In moments like these, it's essential to remember that short-term success gained through compromising your beliefs will never lead to true fulfillment. Don't accept gifts or opportunities that require you to betray your convictions. Think about the temptation Jesus faced when the enemy offered him all the kingdoms of the world if he would only bow down and worship him. Despite the allure of power and glory, Jesus rejected the offer, knowing that the rewards from God are far greater and more lasting. This story is a powerful example for us all, no matter how appealing the offer might be. If it's designed to lead you away from your true purpose and integrity, it's a trap meant to steal your destiny. So, what would you do if faced with such choices? Would you be able to walk away from an offer that promises wealth or advancement, but requires you to compromise who you are? This is a question that everyone must answer for themselves, but the guidance is clear. Your integrity before God and your own conscience is priceless. No temporary pleasure, no matter how enticing, is worth trading your values and eternal destiny. The lesson here is to guard your integrity fiercely. In a world full of temptations and seemingly irresistible offers, it's easy to get caught up in the moment and make decisions that you later regret. But by keeping your eyes on the bigger picture, your long-term happiness, your moral standing, and your relationship with your own values, you can navigate these challenges with wisdom and grace. Don't settle for the fleeting rewards offered by those who would have you compromise your integrity. Instead, hold fast to your principles, knowing that true success and peace come from living a life that aligns with your deepest convictions. If you've made it this far, you're truly dedicated to living with integrity. Drop a comment saying, "I choose wisdom," to show you're committed to the Stoic path. Stick around, there's more powerful insight ahead. Number 7. Gifts that feed your ego. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. Seneca. As someone striving to live a life of purpose and integrity, it's crucial to recognize and resist gifts that feed your ego. These are the gifts that seem appealing and flattering at first glance, but they have a hidden cost. They subtly inflate your sense of pride and vanity. Whether it's an award given more for appearances than merit, praise that highlights your external beauty rather than your inner character, or material possessions that elevate your social status, these gifts can lead you down a dangerous path. Pride is a stealthy vice, creeping into your heart when you least expect it, and it can be the precursor to a fall from grace. The wisdom found in Proverbs 16:18 is timeless. Pride goes before destruction, a haughty spirit before a fall. When you accept gifts that feed your ego, you risk becoming distracted from the humility and spiritual mission that should be at the core of your life. For instance, imagine being offered a leadership role, not because of your qualifications or capabilities, but because of your popularity or physical appearance. While this might initially feel gratifying, it can quickly lead to vanity and self-centeredness. Such a position, if accepted for the wrong reasons, can distort your sense of self-worth, making it dependent on external validation rather than the intrinsic value that comes from within. Consider another scenario. A wealthy admirer showers you with extravagant gifts, luxury items meant to impress or seduce you into a lifestyle of excess. These gifts might seem like blessings, but they carry the risk of leading you into materialism, focusing your attention on worldly pleasures rather than the deeper, more meaningful aspects of life. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, reminds us, "The things you think about determine the quality of your mind. Your soul takes on the color of your thoughts. When your thoughts are consumed by material wealth and the pursuit of luxury, your soul becomes tinted with those desires, distancing you from the true contentment that comes from within." There's also a subtle danger in becoming dependent on these ego-feeding gifts. When you start valuing yourself based on what others give you, whether it's praise, positions, or material possessions, you run the risk of losing sight of your true identity. You may even find yourself compromising your values, bending to the will of others to keep the flow of praise and gifts coming. This dependency can be corrosive, eroding the foundation of your character and leading you away from the person you are meant to be. In today's world, where social media and consumer culture constantly push us to seek validation through likes, follows, and material success, it's easy to fall into the trap of measuring our worth by external standards. But as someone dedicated to living with integrity, you must resist this temptation. Embrace humility, recognizing that your true worth does not come from the accolades, gifts, or approval of others, but from a deeper, more enduring source. As Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Your reaction to these ego-feeding gifts will determine whether they lead you astray or whether you remain grounded in your true values. Ask yourself, are these gifts helping me grow as a person, or are they just inflating my ego? Are they bringing me closer to the life I want to lead, or are they pulling me away from it? These open-ended questions are essential for self-reflection, guiding you to make decisions that align with your values and long-term goals. Be vigilant about the gifts you accept, especially those that play to your ego. The allure of such gifts can be strong, but remember that they are often temporary distractions from what truly matters. Your worth is not defined by what you possess or how others see you, but by your character, your actions, and the values you hold dear. Stay true to yourself and don't let the glitter of ego-feeding gifts lead you astray. True fulfillment comes not from the accolades of the world, but from living a life of integrity, humility, and purpose. Number 8. Gifts that foster dependency. One of the most dangerous traps you can fall into is accepting gifts that foster dependency. These are the gifts that, although they might seem generous and helpful on the surface, are actually designed to bind you to the giver, creating a reliance that can slowly erode your independence and freedom. It's important to recognize these gifts for what they are: a means of control rather than an act of genuine kindness. Consider the example of a wealthy friend offering to pay your rent or providing you with a steady stream of money, seemingly without any strings attached. At first, this might seem like a blessing, a way to ease financial burdens and provide a cushion during tough times. But over time, this well-intentioned help can create a dependency that weakens your resolve and undermines your ability to stand on your own. The risk here is that you become so reliant on this external support that you lose the motivation and drive to achieve self-sufficiency. In 2 Thessalonians 3:10, Paul reminds us of an important principle. "For even when we were with you, we gave you this rule: the one who is unwilling to work shall not eat." This verse underscores the value of diligence and responsibility. God's desire is for us to be self-reliant and to work towards our goals, not to become dependent on the generosity of others to the point where we lose our independence. Another aspect to consider is that gifts which create dependency can also be tools of manipulation. The giver may start to exert control over your decisions, expecting you to align your actions with their desires rather than following your own convictions. This can lead to a loss of freedom, where you feel indebted to them for their generosity and, as a result, find yourself compromising your integrity. For example, someone might offer you a place to stay indefinitely, which at first feels like a lifesaver. But over time, they might begin dictating how you live your life, who you spend time with, or even trying to influence your beliefs. Accepting such gifts can place you in a compromising position, where you must choose between your independence and your integrity. So, how do you avoid falling into this trap? The key is to remain vigilant and committed to self-reliance. It's perfectly fine to accept help when you need it, but it's crucial to do so with the intention of eventually standing on your own 2 feet. If someone offers you assistance, view it as a temporary support while you work towards regaining your independence. Don't allow yourself to become beholden to anyone in a way that compromises your freedom to make decisions based on your own values and God's will for your life. This means being aware of the subtle ways in which dependency can creep in and taking proactive steps to maintain your autonomy. Moreover, it's important to remember that true provision comes from God, not from any human source. Philippians 4:19 assures us, "And my God will meet all your needs according to the riches of his glory in Christ Jesus." This is a powerful reminder that while people may offer help, our ultimate reliance should be on God. He is the one who provides for our needs in ways that are sustainable, and that do not compromise our integrity or independence. By placing your trust in God's provision and seeking to live a life of self-sufficiency, you can avoid the pitfalls of dependency and maintain the freedom to follow your own path. Now think about your own life. Have you ever accepted a gift that made you feel obligated or beholden to the giver? Did it change the way you made decisions or how you lived your life? These are important questions to ask yourself, as they help you recognize the subtle ways in which dependency can take hold. By being honest with yourself and assessing the true cost of such gifts, you can make wiser choices that align with your values and long-term goals. Be cautious of gifts that seem to offer comfort or ease, but come with the hidden cost of dependency. While it's natural to seek help in times of need, it's essential to do so in a way that preserves your independence and integrity. Trust in God's provision, work diligently towards self-sufficiency, and be wary of becoming reliant on others in ways that could lead to manipulation or loss of freedom. By doing so, you'll be able to navigate life's challenges with confidence, knowing that your path is guided by your own convictions and faith. Number 9. Gifts that fuel division. Another most subtle but dangerous type of gifts you can encounter are those that fuel division among friends, family, or within your community. These gifts may appear generous or thoughtful on the surface, but their underlying purpose is to sow discord, jealousy, or rivalry. As someone striving to live with integrity and wisdom, it's crucial to recognize these divisive gifts and avoid them, for your role is to be a peacemaker, not a participant in conflict. Think about a scenario where someone gives you an extravagant gift in the presence of others who receive nothing. While this might make you feel special momentarily, consider the impact it has on those around you. Such a gesture can easily breed feelings of jealousy and resentment among those who feel overlooked or undervalued. The giver may be using this tactic intentionally, knowing that by elevating you above others, they can create a rift in your relationships. This kind of manipulation through gifting is a classic strategy to stir up conflict and drive a wedge between people who might otherwise live in harmony. Proverbs 16:28 offers wisdom on this. A perverse person stirs up conflict, and a gossip separates close friends. Accepting gifts that are designed to cause division not only jeopardizes your relationships, but also risks breaking the unity that you should be working to maintain. Another example of this kind of divisive gifting could be when someone offers you support or resources, but with strings attached. Perhaps they expect you to take their side in a dispute or align with their views against another person or group. While the offer of support may seem helpful, it's a trap that can entangle you in unnecessary drama and conflict, pulling you away from your true purpose. Accepting such a gift can lead you into a situation where you are no longer a neutral party, but a participant in a conflict that doesn't serve you or your principles. As someone dedicated to fostering peace and understanding, your goal should always be to build bridges, not walls. Ephesians 4:3 reminds us to make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace. If accepting a gift threatens to disrupt this unity, it's wiser to decline and seek ways to promote peace instead. Moreover, accepting gifts that fuel division can also damage your reputation and undermine your integrity. People watch the choices you make, and if they see you accepting gifts that contribute to discord, they may begin to question your commitment to the values you profess, including your dedication to living out Christ's teachings. Your actions, including the gifts you choose to accept or reject, send a powerful message about what you stand for. Being seen as someone who fosters division rather than unity can weaken your witness and diminish the positive influence you might otherwise have in your community. It's essential to strive always to be an example of love, unity, and peace, even if it means making the difficult decision to refuse certain gifts. Think about your own experiences. Have you ever received a gift that made others feel excluded or caused tension within your circle? How did you handle that situation? Open-ended questions like these can help you reflect on your past decisions and guide you in making wiser choices in the future. The lesson here is clear. Avoid gifts that are intended to create division, and instead, focus on being a unifying force in your community. By doing so, you not only protect your relationships, but also uphold the principles of integrity, peace, and unity that are so vital to living a fulfilling and purposeful life. It's crucial to be discerning about the gifts you receive. Gifts that seem generous but carry the potential to divide are not worth the cost of broken relationships and fractured communities. As someone who aspires to live a life of wisdom and peace, your actions, including the gifts you accept, should always contribute to harmony and understanding among those around you. By refusing divisive gifts and choosing instead to promote unity, you reflect the love and peace that are at the heart of a meaningful life. Thank you for being part of today's video. Before we move forward, I want to express my gratitude for your participation in our community. Your presence here truly matters. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments, or simply type, "I am a newbie," if you're just joining us, or "I am a Stoic," if you've been with us for a while. Your interaction is a huge motivation for us. Let's continue this journey together, shall we? Number 10. Gifts that entice you into sin. He who does not resist evil gifts prevents evil orders from being obeyed. Marcus Aurelius. In life, there are gifts that, while seemingly attractive and tempting, carry with them the seeds of moral compromise. These are the gifts that lure you towards actions and behaviors that can lead you away from your principles, your integrity, and ultimately, your faith. As someone who strives to live with purpose and moral clarity, it's crucial to recognize and reject these gifts no matter how appealing they may seem on the surface. The responsibility to guard your heart and mind against anything that might cause you to stumble in your journey is paramount. Consider the example of someone offering you substances such as alcohol, drugs, or other addictive items. These might be presented as harmless fun, a way to unwind, or simply as a social norm, but the reality is that they can lead to destructive behaviors and addiction. Engaging with these substances not only harms your body and mind, but also dishonors the values you hold dear. Another scenario might involve receiving an invitation to an event or party where sinful behavior is encouraged or expected. This could be a gathering where excessive drinking, sexual immorality, or other behaviors that contradict your core beliefs are the norm. While the invitation itself may appear as a friendly gesture or an opportunity to socialize, accepting it could place you in a situation where you are tempted to compromise your values. These moments are often disguised as harmless fun, but they can be the very traps that lead you down a path of regret and moral compromise. Similarly, you might be offered access to explicit content, whether it's in the form of movies, magazines, or online material. Engaging with such content might seem like a private indulgence, but it has profound effects on your thoughts and behavior. As Matthew 5:28 warns, "But I tell you that anyone who looks at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery with her in his heart." Exposure to explicit material can corrupt your mind and lead you down a path that distances you from your values and your spiritual journey. It's a slippery slope, one that begins with a seemingly small compromise, but can lead to significant moral consequences. Financial temptations also fall under this category. Imagine being offered a get-rich-quick scheme or a lucrative business opportunity that involves cutting ethical corners or engaging in dishonest practices. The allure of quick wealth can be strong, especially in a world that often equates success with financial gain. However, the warning in 1 Timothy 6:9 is clear. Those who want to get rich fall into temptation and a trap, and into many foolish and harmful desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction. Pursuing wealth through unethical means is not just risky business, it's a dangerous path that can lead to spiritual and moral decay. In all these cases, the key is to stay firmly grounded in your faith and values. It's essential to recognize when a gift, no matter how tempting, could lead you down a path of sin. Reject these gifts outright, understanding that your relationship with God and your commitment to living a righteous life are far more valuable than any temporary pleasure or material possession. The struggle against these temptations is real, but by staying vigilant and guarding your heart, you can choose the path of righteousness over the allure of sin. Ask yourself, What is the true cost of accepting this gift? Does it bring me closer to the life I want to lead, or does it pull me away from my values and my faith? These questions are crucial in helping you navigate the complexities of life's temptations. Remember, the decisions you make today shape the person you become tomorrow. By refusing gifts that entice you into sin, you are not only protecting your integrity, but also ensuring that your journey remains aligned with your highest principles. Be wary of gifts that seem to offer pleasure or gain, but come with the hidden price of moral compromise. Your values, your faith, and your integrity are worth far more than anything the world can offer. Stay true to yourself, refuse the gifts that lead you astray, and remain steadfast in your commitment to a life of righteousness and purpose. In today's modern society, gift-giving has evolved into a deeply ingrained custom within romantic relationships. Whether it's for birthdays, anniversaries, or significant milestones like the day you first met or started dating, the act of exchanging gifts has become a way to express affection and appreciation. The nature and value of these gifts often vary, influenced by one's financial situation and the depth of the relationship. People take time to select what they believe will bring joy to their partner, hoping to strengthen the bond they share. However, the process of choosing the right gift is not always straightforward. A gift that may seem thoughtful to one person could be perceived as inappropriate or insensitive by the other, leading to misunderstandings or even hurt feelings. In some cases, the wrong choice of a gift can create tension, or worse, damage the relationship. This is why it's crucial to approach gift-giving with care and consideration, taking into account the preferences, values, and circumstances of your partner. Thoughtfulness in gift selection not only shows your partner that you know them well, but also demonstrates respect and sensitivity toward their feelings. Ultimately, the key to successful gift-giving in a relationship lies in understanding and empathy. By putting genuine thought into the gifts you give, you can ensure that they resonate positively with your partner, reinforcing your connection and contributing to a healthy and loving relationship. When it comes to giving gifts in a romantic relationship, it's important to choose wisely. The wrong gift can inadvertently send a negative message and potentially harm the relationship. One category of gifts to avoid is anything related to weight loss or weight gain. These types of gifts, such as diet books, workout equipment, or even weight loss supplements, can imply that you're not satisfied with your partner's appearance. Even if your intentions are good, such gifts can be misunderstood and may lead to hurt feelings or insecurity. It's crucial to focus on gifts that celebrate your partner for who they are, rather than suggesting they need to change. Remember, the goal of gift-giving in a relationship is to show love and appreciation, not to cause doubt or discomfort. It's best to avoid giving overly sensitive or intimate gifts. Gifts that are too personal or related to body and sexual matters, like lingerie or deodorant, are not suitable for someone you've just met or are currently dating. These types of gifts can easily be perceived as inappropriate or offensive, and in some cases, they might even damage your relationship. To maintain respect and avoid misunderstandings, it's wise to steer clear of these kinds of sensitive gifts. Gifts related to money. When it comes to love, money or similar gifts should be approached with caution. Gifts that involve money, such as cash, property deeds, or highly valuable items, are not advisable in the early stages of a relationship. It's important to remember that a gift is not an accurate measure of someone's feelings. In the beginning, the focus should be on building a genuine connection, not on impressing each other with expensive presents. True affection is shown through actions, shared experiences, and the time spent together, not through material wealth. Let the relationship grow naturally, allowing your bond to strengthen without the pressure of financial expectations. Gifts that symbolize separation. When it comes to gift-giving in a relationship, it's important to be mindful of the symbolism behind certain items. For instance, handkerchiefs are often associated with farewells and tears, making them a gift to avoid when you're in a romantic relationship. Similarly, items like shoes are believed by some to represent walking away or parting ways. Because of these associations, it's best to steer clear of such gifts if you're thinking of giving something to your loved one. Instead, choose something that symbolizes unity and togetherness, reinforcing the bond you share rather than hinting at separation. To choose the perfect gift, it's always a good idea to seek advice from the person's close friends or family members, as they can provide valuable insights into their likes and preferences. Taking the time to understand the recipient's tastes, hobbies, and style can go a long way in ensuring that your gift is both thoughtful and appreciated. Additionally, it's important to keep your budget in mind and select a gift that reflects your intention without causing financial strain. Be cautious of gifts that could be misinterpreted or carry negative or sensitive meanings, as these might not convey the positive sentiment you're aiming for. Thoughtfulness and consideration are key in making sure your gift is well received and truly meaningful. As we wrap up this video, it's important to understand that the principles we've explored are not just abstract ideas. They are practical tools that you can apply to your daily life to safeguard your inner peace, maintain your integrity, and stay aligned with your true purpose. The gifts you choose to accept or reject have the potential to influence not just your immediate circumstances, but the entire trajectory of your life. Every decision you make about what to allow into your life reflects your values and shapes your character. By remaining vigilant, discerning, and deeply rooted in your principles, you empower yourself to navigate life with wisdom and strength, ensuring that nothing distracts you from your journey of personal growth and fulfillment. I encourage you to take a moment to reflect on your own experiences. Have you ever been offered a gift that challenged your values or tempted you to compromise your integrity? How did you respond, and what did you learn from that experience? Sharing these insights can be incredibly powerful, both for your own reflection and for others who might be facing similar situations. I invite you to share your thoughts and stories in the comments below. Let's create a space where we can learn from each other and grow together. If you found value in this video, I'd appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit from these insights. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Stoic in Your Life, where we delve deeper into how ancient wisdom can guide us through modern challenges. By subscribing and hitting the notification bell, you'll ensure that you never miss out on our upcoming content designed to support you on your Stoic journey. Thank you for taking the time to watch and engage with this video. Your commitment to living a life of purpose and integrity is inspiring, and I'm honored to be part of your journey. Remember, each day presents new opportunities to apply these principles, and with each mindful choice, you are building a life that reflects the best version of yourself. Stay strong, stay true to your values, and continue to walk the path of wisdom and growth. If you are between 70 and 80 years old and can still do the following 12 things, you are a rare gem. Age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. Mark Twain. As we embark on this journey today, let's focus on the extraordinary capabilities that highlight the true essence of life's later years. If you are between 70 and 80 years old and can still do the following 12 things, you are a rare gem. Age brings a unique blend of wisdom and resilience, allowing us to appreciate and maintain certain abilities that many take for granted. Being able to carry out these activities signifies not just physical vitality, but also mental sharpness and emotional strength. Whether it's staying physically active, engaging in intellectual pursuits, or nurturing deep connections with loved ones, these abilities are a testament to your enduring spirit and vibrant life. Here at Stoic in Your Life, we celebrate the timeless wisdom and vitality that our elder years can bring. Today, I'll guide you through the 12 remarkable things that signify you are truly a rare gem in your golden years. If you value your health, mental well-being, and the quality of your relationships, this video is for you. Make sure to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with others who can benefit from these insights. Let's dive into these 12 remarkable abilities and celebrate the incredible life you lead. Stay tuned, because each of these points will help you recognize and cherish the wonderful essence of your life between 70 and 80 years old. 1. Maintaining positive and genuine relationships. Imagine entering the golden years of your life with a wealth of experiences, wisdom, and cherished memories. This stage of life, for those between 70 and 80 years old, can be profoundly rewarding if you can still engage in meaningful activities. One such activity is maintaining positive and genuine relationships, which is akin to nurturing a flourishing garden. Just as plants need water, sunlight, and nutrients to thrive, our relationships demand attention, care, and respect. The rewards of this nurturing are immense, transforming your life into a tapestry rich with companionship and love. As you age, the friendships and family bonds you've cultivated become invaluable treasures. Picture the joy of reminiscing about shared memories with someone who understands your humor and has walked through life alongside you. Beyond the joy, these relationships have tangible health benefits. Research consistently shows that strong social connections can lower the risk of depression, enhance heart health, and even extend your lifespan. To maintain these vital relationships, it's crucial to be actively present. This means dedicating time to truly listen and engage, showing genuine interest in the stories and experiences of others. A simple, "How are you?" can significantly impact someone's day, fostering a sense of connection and care. Remember, communication is a two-way street. It's not just about sharing your thoughts, but also being open and attentive to others. This mutual exchange of listening and speaking is the bedrock of meaningful relationships. In the words of Seneca, one of the most beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and to be understood. This understanding is a cornerstone of building and maintaining lasting bonds. In addition to being present, cultivating empathy and compassion is essential. Empathy allows you to step into another person's shoes and see the world from their perspective, fostering deeper connections. Compassion involves not just understanding but also a desire to help and support others, strengthening the bond even further. These qualities help bridge gaps, heal wounds, and build stronger, more resilient relationships. Consider modern life with its relentless pace and technological advancements, which often makes it easy to lose touch with those around us. In this context, making a conscious effort to prioritize human connection becomes even more critical. Take the time to reach out to old friends, reconnect with family members, and perhaps even make new friends. These efforts can significantly enrich your life, providing a sense of purpose and belonging. As Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, we are social beings. Wherever we are meant to be together. Furthermore, maintaining genuine relationships requires setting aside differences and focusing on commonalities. Life's journey brings various experiences and perspectives, which can sometimes lead to disagreements. However, embracing the diversity of thoughts and experiences can enrich your relationships. Approach conflicts with an open mind and a willingness to understand rather than judge. This approach fosters a more inclusive and harmonious environment, allowing relationships to flourish despite differences. Engaging in shared activities is another way to strengthen bonds. Whether it's a hobby, a project, or simply spending time together, these shared experiences create lasting memories and deepen connections. In today's digital age, even virtual interactions can be meaningful. Regular video calls, online games, or shared virtual experiences can help maintain connections despite physical distance. Always strive to be a source of positivity and support in the lives of those you care about. Encourage and uplift others, celebrate their successes, and be there during challenging times. Your support can make a significant difference, fostering a sense of community and mutual reliance. This attitude not only strengthens your relationships but also enhances your well-being. Maintaining positive and genuine relationships is a lifelong endeavor that yields profound rewards, especially in the later stages of life. It requires effort, empathy, forgiveness, and a willingness to be present and engaged. As you nurture these relationships, you cultivate a rich, supportive network that enhances your happiness and health. Embrace the wisdom of the Stoics, Prioritize your social connections and watch as your life blossoms with joy, purpose, and fulfillment. As Aristotle aptly put it, friendship is a single soul dwelling in two bodies. Cherish and nurture your friendships, for they are the true treasures of life. 2. Forgiveness. If you are between 70 and 80 years old and can still practice forgiveness, you are truly a rare gem. Forgiveness is an essential aspect of maintaining healthy relationships and personal peace. We all make mistakes, and holding on to grudges only burdens our hearts and minds. Letting go of past grievances is crucial. This does not mean forgetting the wrongs done to you, but rather releasing the unnecessary weight that they carry. Think about the power of small gestures, a hug, an unexpected call, or even a simple smile. These actions can strengthen bonds and show appreciation for the people in your life. Gratitude, when expressed, can create a cycle of positivity and reciprocity, enriching your relationships and your life. At your age, if you can still nurture these connections, you are truly exceptional. Keep cultivating these relationships because they are the essence of a happy and fulfilling old age. Additionally, if you can still identify and avoid envious people, you are protecting your peace and self-esteem. Recognizing envious people is not easy, because they often disguise their intentions with false compliments or superficial sympathy. However, your life experience makes it easier to notice when someone is not being genuine. Pay attention to subtle signs like passive-aggressive comments, criticisms disguised as advice, or a lack of enthusiasm for your achievements. Once you identify these individuals, it's best to maintain a healthy distance. Negativity is contagious, and you deserve to be surrounded by people who uplift your spirit, not bring you down. This does not mean being rude or abruptly cutting off relationships, but rather establishing clear boundaries. Be firm in your decisions and protect your personal space. Your ability to avoid envious people is deeply linked to preserving your self-esteem. Other people's envy can undermine your confidence, making you question your choices and abilities. At this stage in life, you have achieved much and do not need anyone doubting your capabilities. Reaffirm the value of your experiences and victories. Your journey is unique and worthy of respect. Remember, envy often says more about the other person than about you. Envious people usually project their own insecurities and frustrations onto others. Recognizing this helps you avoid taking it personally, allowing you to keep your peace of mind intact. One effective strategy is to surround yourself with people who share your vision of life and value your qualities. Loyal friends and loving family members are powerful antidotes to negativity. They not only reinforce your self-esteem, but also offer emotional support. By maintaining these positive relationships, you create an environment where you can thrive. Consider the story of Martha, a woman in her 70s who exemplifies these principles. Martha has a knack for nurturing relationships. She regularly reaches out to old friends, showing appreciation and gratitude through small gestures. Her ability to forgive has kept her heart light and her relationships strong. Martha also has a keen sense for identifying envious people. She once had a friend who masked envy with compliments, but often made passive-aggressive remarks. Recognizing this, Martha gently distanced herself, choosing instead to spend time with those who genuinely supported her. This choice not only preserved her mental peace, but also strengthened her self-esteem, allowing her to continue enjoying her golden years fully. Reflect on your own life. How do you handle grudges and forgiveness? Do you express gratitude to those around you? Are there people in your life whose envy affects your peace of mind? By addressing these questions, you can gain a deeper understanding of your own emotional well-being and take steps to enhance it. If you are between 70 and 80 years old and still practice forgiveness, recognize envious people, and cultivate positive relationships, you are indeed a rare gem. Continue nurturing these relationships, maintaining healthy boundaries, and protecting your self-esteem. Your journey and experiences are invaluable, and you deserve an environment where you can shine fully. Embrace the power of forgiveness, gratitude, and positive connections, and continue to be a beacon of wisdom and resilience. 3. Set clear boundaries. Setting clear boundaries is an invaluable skill, especially if you are between 70 and 80 years old. If you can still set clear boundaries, you are indeed a rare gem. Let's explore the significance of this ability and how it ensures that your needs and feelings are respected. Boundaries are crucial in all relationships, acting like fences that protect your personal space. They define what is acceptable and what is not, ensuring that your needs and feelings are valued. As we age, this becomes even more important, as you deserve peace, respect, and consideration. Why are boundaries so vital? Setting boundaries communicates to others what you expect from them and what you are willing to accept. This prevents misunderstandings and unnecessary conflicts. For example, if you prefer to spend quiet time at home instead of participating in exhausting social events, making this clear to your friends and family can prevent resentments and ensure your time is respected. Moreover, setting clear boundaries helps maintain your mental and emotional health. You've lived through many experiences and know what works for you. Do not hesitate to say no when necessary. Remember that it is not selfishness but a form of self-care. Respecting your own boundaries is fundamental for maintaining your mental peace. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "No person is free who is not master of themselves." Communication is key to setting these boundaries. Be honest and direct in expressing your needs and feelings. Don't be afraid to use phrases like, "I need some time for myself," or, "I prefer not to discuss that topic." Clarity in your words helps others understand and respect your boundaries. Consistency is equally important. Once you have set a boundary, stay firm. It is common for people to test your boundaries, but consistency shows that you are serious about your needs. This reinforces respect and prevents others from trying to overstep your boundaries. Have you ever noticed how maintaining consistency in your actions garners more respect from those around you? Setting boundaries is not an act of rejection, but of protection. You're taking care of yourself and ensuring that your relationships are balanced and healthy. If you can still do this at 70 or 80 years old, you are truly a rare gem. Protecting your space and prioritizing your needs is vital. You deserve a full and respectful life, surrounded by people who value and respect your boundaries. How do you feel when your boundaries are respected? Doesn't it provide a sense of peace and validation? Think about the times you've had to assert your boundaries. Were there moments when you felt hesitant, yet found strength in your resolve? Reflecting on these experiences can help you recognize your inner strength and the importance of maintaining these boundaries. The only way to deal with the future is to function efficiently in the now, said Gifford Pinchot. Living in the present and ensuring your current needs are met lays the foundation for a balanced and respectful life. Engaging with others about your boundaries can also be an enlightening experience. Have you discussed your boundaries with family and friends? How did they react? This dialogue not only clarifies your stance, but also educates others about your needs. It fosters a mutual understanding and respect, paving the way for healthier relationships. Setting boundaries can sometimes feel challenging, especially when faced with resistance. However, consider this. Each time you reinforce your boundaries, you are teaching others how to treat you. Isn't that a powerful thought? Reflecting on your journey of setting boundaries, think about how it has shaped your relationships. Have you noticed a change in how others interact with you? Often, clear boundaries can transform relationships, making them more respectful and considerate. This transformation is a testament to your strength and self-respect. As you navigate through life, remember the words of Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Setting boundaries is a testament to this power, demonstrating your ability to control your personal space and interactions. How empowering is it to know that you can shape your interactions and environment to suit your needs? consider the broader impact of setting boundaries on your well-being. Have you felt a sense of relief or empowerment after asserting your boundaries? This practice not only protects your emotional and mental health, but also enhances your overall quality of life. Reflect on the peace and balance it brings to your daily existence. Isn't it incredible how such a simple act can have such profound effects? Setting clear boundaries is a testament to your strength, wisdom, and self-respect. It ensures that your needs and feelings are prioritized, fostering a life of peace and balance. Continue to protect your space, prioritize your needs, and cultivate relationships that are respectful and fulfilling. You deserve nothing less. So, how will you continue to assert your boundaries today? How will you ensure that your needs are met and respected? Reflect on these questions and remember that your ability to set boundaries is a powerful tool for living a balanced and fulfilling life. 4. Identify and limit relationships with toxic family members. In a world where maintaining inner peace is a lifelong journey, it becomes paramount to understand that if you're between 70 and 80 years old and can still identify and limit relationships with toxic family members, you are indeed a rare gem. The wisdom and experiences amassed over the decades empower you to discern the fine line between obligatory familial bonds and the necessity for personal peace and well-being. This task, though challenging, is crucial for ensuring a life filled with tranquility and harmony. Recognizing toxic relatives often presents a complex dilemma. The deeply ingrained belief that family ties are inviolable can make it difficult to acknowledge when these relationships become detrimental. However, it is vital to remember that not all family relationships are inherently positive or supportive. Some family members might bring more harm than good, and understanding how to identify these toxic traits is essential for safeguarding your emotional health. Toxic relatives can exhibit a range of negative behaviors. They might be perpetual critics, never satisfied with your actions or decisions, constantly undermining your confidence. They could be manipulative, always seeking to impose their will and control over your life, thereby stifling your autonomy. Alternatively, they might simply exude negativity, always focusing on the darker side of life, which can cast a shadow over family gatherings and personal interactions. The first step in protecting your emotional well-being is to recognize these toxic behaviors. Once identified, it becomes imperative to set firm boundaries. This does not necessarily mean severing ties completely, unless absolutely necessary, but rather limiting interactions and clearly defining what behaviors are acceptable. For instance, if a relative persistently makes derogatory comments that affect your mood, you must communicate that such behavior will not be tolerated. Consistency and firmness in your interactions are key. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Hence, prioritizing your inner peace and mental health is not an act of selfishness, but a necessary step toward a fulfilled and serene life. At 70 or 80 years old, you have experienced myriad challenges and joys, and you deserve to live in an environment that respects and nurtures your tranquility. It is crucial not to feel guilty about putting your emotional health first. By doing so, you are merely taking care of yourself in the manner you deserve. Surround yourself with individuals who bring positivity and support into your life. True friends, loving family members, and loyal companions are the ones who genuinely matter. Their presence reinforces your self-esteem and contributes significantly to your happiness. The positive energy they bring into your life can more than compensate for the negativity emanating from toxic relatives. As Seneca stated, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you." This timeless advice is particularly pertinent as you strive to maintain a circle of uplifting and supportive individuals. If you possess the ability to recognize and limit contact with toxic relatives, you are truly exceptional. Continue to prioritize your peace and well-being, understanding that your happiness and emotional health are the most precious treasures you hold. Do not allow the negativity of others to overshadow your inner light. embrace the wisdom and strength that come with age, and let it guide you toward a life of respect, joy, and serenity. Remember, your well-being is paramount, and nurturing it is the greatest gift you can give yourself. If you've watched this far, you are truly remarkable. Drop a comment saying, "I am a rare gem," to celebrate your incredible vitality. Stick around, more inspiring content is on the way. 5. Cherish positive relationships. If you still manage to value a positive company, congratulations. You are a true rare gem. Let's explore the importance of surrounding yourself with people who bring joy and support, and how this contributes to healthy and happy aging. Valuing positive company is essential for maintaining a balanced and energetic life. The people around us have a direct impact on our well-being. When we are surrounded by friends and family who support us, share laughs, and live happy moments, our quality of life improves significantly. At 70 or 80 years old, you have already accumulated a vast life experience. This is the perfect time to choose wisely with whom to spend your precious time. Positive people not only uplift our spirit but also inspire us to be better. They help us see the good side of things, even in difficult moments. Joy is contagious. When we are surrounded by people who radiate happiness, that positive energy reflects in us. Moments of sincere laughter, deep conversations, and mutual support create unforgettable memories and strengthen our emotional bonds. These moments are precious and have incalculable value for our mental and emotional health. Moreover, studies show that maintaining healthy social relationships can even prolong our life. Social interaction activates the brain, improves the immune system, and reduces the risk of diseases like depression. This is especially important in old age, when loneliness can be a significant challenge. Valuing positive company also means distancing yourself from negative influences. This does not mean abruptly cutting off relationships, but dedicating more time and energy to those who truly matter. Prioritize those who make you feel good, who support you, and who value you. These are the true treasures of life. Remember that the quality of your relationships is more important than the quantity. A small circle of loyal friends and loving family members is more valuable than a large group of superficial acquaintances. Cultivate these relationships with care and dedication. If you can still value positive company at 70 or 80 years old, you are truly a rare gem. Continue surrounding yourself with people who bring joy and support. This not only contributes to healthy aging, but also fills your life with happy and meaningful moments. You deserve to live surrounded by love, laughter, and positivity. Being able to cherish positive relationships is an incredible feat, especially as you navigate through the later stages of life. You've gathered wisdom and insight over the years, and now, more than ever, it's essential to surround yourself with those who uplift and inspire you. Positive relationships are the bedrock of a fulfilling life. Think about your closest friends or family members. How often do their words or actions bring a smile to your face? How do they support you in times of need? These interactions are more than just social niceties. They are crucial for your mental and emotional well-being. Research consistently shows that individuals with strong social connections live longer, healthier lives. Engaging with others keeps your brain active, which is vital in preventing cognitive decline. It boosts your immune system, helping you fight off illnesses more effectively. It's a natural defense against the isolation and loneliness that can sometimes creep in as we age. Take a moment to reflect on your current relationships. Are there people in your life who drain your energy or bring negativity into your world? It's important to set boundaries and focus your time on those who truly matter. This doesn't mean you have to cut ties abruptly, but rather, gently shift your energy towards the positive influences in your life. Think of it as a garden. You need to water and nurture the flowers and remove the weeds. By doing so, you create a beautiful and vibrant space for yourself and those you love. Let's consider a story that might resonate with you. Picture a woman named Margaret who, at 75, found herself feeling lonely after her husband passed away. Her days were long, and her nights even longer. One day she decided to join a local book club. At first she was hesitant, unsure if she would fit in. But as the weeks passed, she found herself looking forward to the meetings. She met people who shared her love for reading, who laughed with her and listened to her stories. These new friends brought a spark back into her life, and soon she realized that her grief was slowly being replaced with joy. Margaret's story illustrates the power of positive relationships. They can transform your life, providing comfort and companionship when you need it most. Do you have someone in your life who makes you feel this way? Someone who lifts your spirits and makes your days a little brighter? If so, cherish them. And if not, don't be afraid to seek out new connections. Join a club, volunteer, or simply reach out to an old friend. The effort you put into building and maintaining these relationships is invaluable. Think about the last time you had a heartfelt conversation with a friend. How did it make you feel? Did it leave you with a sense of warmth and contentment? These moments are what make life truly special. They remind us that we are not alone, that we are valued and loved. As you continue to age, remember that it's never too late to cultivate new relationships or strengthen existing ones. Your social circle may be small, but it can be incredibly powerful. Focus on quality over quantity. Surround yourself with those who make you laugh, who support you, and who appreciate you for who you are. You have the wisdom and experience to know what truly matters in life. Embrace the people who bring positivity into your world, and let go of those who don't. In doing so, you'll find that your later years are not just about aging gracefully, but living joyfully. Each day is an opportunity to create new memories and deepen your connections with those who matter most. So, ask yourself, who brings joy into your life? How can you nurture those relationships and create a positive environment for yourself? Remember, you are a rare gem. Your ability to value and maintain positive relationships is a testament to your strength and resilience. Continue to cherish those around you and surround yourself with love and laughter. This is your time to shine, to live fully and happily, surrounded by those who bring out the best in you. 6. Deal with emotional manipulation. Imagine reaching the age of 70 or 80 and still having the remarkable ability to stand firm against emotional manipulation. If you possess this skill, you are indeed a rare gem. Let's delve into why this capability is so crucial for maintaining your autonomy and emotional integrity in the golden years of your life. Emotional manipulation is a subtle and often insidious form of control that can erode your self-esteem and undermine your freedom. Recognizing it is the first step to defending yourself. Manipulators use tactics such as guilt-tripping, deprecation, and playing the victim to get what they want. They might try to make you feel responsible for their emotions or for situations beyond your control. Identifying these behaviors is vital. Pay attention to communication patterns that leave you feeling guilty, anxious, or inadequate. These are signs that someone might be trying to manipulate you emotionally. Being able to spot these tactics allows you to maintain your sense of autonomy and prevent others from controlling you. After recognizing manipulation, the next step is to defend yourself against it. This begins with assertiveness. Do not be afraid to express your feelings and needs clearly and firmly. Remember, saying no is a powerful and necessary skill. You do not need to justify your decisions or give in to emotional pressure. Setting and maintaining your emotional boundaries is fundamental. Clearly define what is acceptable and what is not in your interactions. If someone continuously disrespects those boundaries, it might be necessary to reconsider the closeness of that relationship. It is not selfish to protect yourself from negative influences. Self-care is essential. Strengthening your support network is also crucial. Surround yourself with people who respect and value you. Friends and family who offer genuine support are important pillars for maintaining your emotional integrity. They can help reinforce your self-esteem and remind you of your worth. Another effective strategy is self-reflection. Understanding yourself and your own vulnerabilities can help you avoid falling into emotional manipulation traps. Dedicate time to activities that bring you joy and peace, as this is a form of self-care. Being able to protect yourself against emotional manipulation at 70 or 80 years old is a testament to strength and wisdom. This skill not only preserves your mental health but also ensures that you live on your own terms, with dignity and respect. Continue to defend your autonomy and emotional integrity because you deserve nothing less than that. Consider this. He who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still. Lao Tzu. Reflect on this wisdom as you navigate your interactions. How do you identify when someone is trying to manipulate you? What are the signs that you need to set firmer boundaries? Engaging with these questions can help you understand your experiences better and fortify your defenses. It's about taking a stand for yourself and asserting your worth. You have lived many years, gathering experiences and wisdom. Let that wisdom guide you in maintaining your emotional autonomy. Share your thoughts and experiences with those around you. How have you managed to stand firm against emotional manipulation? What advice would you give to others in similar situations? Your insights can be invaluable, not just for yourself but for your community. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. Many others are striving to protect their emotional integrity as well. By sharing your story, you contribute to a collective wisdom that can inspire and support others. You have the power to influence and encourage, to be a beacon of strength and resilience. As you reflect on these ideas, take a moment to appreciate your journey. Recognize the strength it takes to stand firm against emotional manipulation, especially in your later years. You are a testament to the enduring human spirit, capable of growth and self-preservation. Keep nurturing that spirit and continue to live with dignity and respect. In the words of Eleanor Roosevelt, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." Embrace this truth and let it empower you. You have the right to live free from emotional manipulation, to set boundaries, and to protect your well-being. Each day is an opportunity to affirm your autonomy and honor your emotional integrity. How will you take a stand today? What steps will you take to ensure that your interactions are respectful and empowering? Reflect on these questions and let them guide your actions. You have come so far, and your journey is a testament to your strength and resilience. Keep moving forward with confidence and grace. You are a rare gem, shining brightly in the wisdom of your years. Embrace your worth and continue to live with the dignity and respect you deserve. 7. Practice empathy and mutual support. Aging gracefully is an art, and if you are between 70 and 80 years old and still manage to cultivate empathy and mutual support, you are indeed a rare gem. Let's delve into how these qualities can profoundly enrich your life and promote well-being. As Marcus Aurelius once said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Empathy, the ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes, to understand and share another person's feelings, is one of the fundamental pillars of human relationships. Practicing empathy creates deep and meaningful connections with others, especially valuable in old age when the quality of relationships significantly impacts your happiness and health. Empathy extends beyond merely understanding others' feelings. It encompasses acting with compassion. Simple acts of kindness, such as listening attentively or offering comforting words, can greatly influence someone's life. These acts not only help others, but also provide a sense of purpose and fulfillment for the one practicing them. Mutual support is another cornerstone of healthy and rewarding relationships. When surrounded by people who support each other, an emotional safety net is created. Knowing you can count on someone during tough times and celebrate victories together makes all the difference. This type of emotional support is crucial for maintaining a positive and resilient mindset. In old age, mutual support becomes even more critical. Changes in health, mobility, and life circumstances can be challenging, and having a circle of friends and family who offer unconditional support can alleviate these challenges. Returning that support strengthens bonds and creates a cycle of reciprocity and affection. Seneca wisely noted, "One of the most beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and to be understood." To cultivate empathy and mutual support, open and honest communication is essential. Share your feelings and listen to others without judgment, showing genuine interest in the stories and experiences of those around you. Empathy begins with the willingness to understand and validate others' emotions. Additionally, creating an environment where everyone feels valued and respected is vital. Recognizing and appreciating others' contributions, celebrating differences, and learning from them fosters a nurturing and supportive community. In today's fast-paced world where individualism often overshadows communal ties, the practice of empathy and mutual support can be a beacon of hope and connection. By nurturing these qualities, you not only enhance your own well-being but also contribute positively to the lives of others. As Epictetus remarked, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Listening more and speaking less can transform relationships, making them more profound and meaningful. Reflecting on modern life, where digital connections often replace face-to-face interactions, the value of empathy and mutual support becomes even more apparent. Despite the convenience of technology, nothing can replace the warmth of a genuine human connection. Therefore, actively seeking opportunities to engage with others, whether through community activities, volunteer work, or simply spending time with loved ones, can significantly enhance your quality of life. If you are between 70 and 80 years old and can still practice empathy and mutual support, you truly are a rare gem. These qualities not only enrich your own life, but also create a ripple effect of positivity and compassion in the world around you. Remember the wisdom of ancient Stoics and let their teachings guide you in nurturing these essential human qualities. By doing so, you continue to grow, learn, and contribute, embodying the essence of a life well lived. 8. Prioritize inner peace. Prioritizing inner peace in your golden years is truly an art, and if you can master it, you are indeed a rare gem. As we age, the ability to maintain a state of serenity and balance becomes even more precious, acting as a cornerstone for healthier and happier aging. Let's delve into why this skill is so fundamental and how you can cultivate it. Life presents various challenges, especially in our later years, ranging from health issues to shifting family dynamics. Navigating these changes with calmness and avoiding stress can significantly enhance your quality of life and resilience. To begin with, identifying the sources of stress and conflict in your life is crucial. This could be anything from daily tasks, family, or social obligations, to interactions that generate tension. Once you've pinpointed these stressors, you can take proactive steps to minimize them. This might involve saying no more often, setting clear boundaries, or simply walking away from situations that threaten your peace. An essential aspect of prioritizing inner peace is practicing self-care. Engaging in activities that promote physical and mental well-being, such as regular exercise, a balanced diet, and relaxation practices like meditation or yoga, can make a significant difference. Dedicating time to hobbies and personal interests also keeps your mind engaged and satisfied, providing a sense of accomplishment and joy. Furthermore, cultivating a positive and grateful attitude can transform your outlook on life. Focusing on the good things and expressing gratitude daily helps create a happier and more peaceful mindset. Gratitude has a profound impact on how you perceive the world, reducing the influence of stress and worries. Avoiding unnecessary conflicts is another key to maintaining inner peace. This doesn't mean avoiding problems or ignoring issues, but choosing your battles wisely. Instead of reacting impulsively to irritating situations, take a deep breath and consider the best way to handle them. Often, a calm and understanding response is the most effective, Surrounding yourself with people who support and respect your quest for peace is also vital. Healthy and positive relationships significantly contribute to your well-being. Avoid those who bring negativity or drama into your life and instead build a support network with friends and family who share similar values and understand the importance of inner peace. For instance, think about Jane, a 75-year-old woman who has mastered the art of inner peace. After experiencing the stress of caring for an ill spouse and dealing with her own health issues, she decided to focus on what she could control, her own peace of mind. Jane started practicing yoga, set boundaries with family members who were often sources of conflict, and found joy in painting and gardening. She noticed a significant improvement in her overall happiness and health. Jane's story reminds us that it's never too late to take control of our inner peace. Ask yourself, what are the sources of stress in your life, and how can you minimize them? Are there activities that bring you joy and tranquility that you can incorporate more into your routine? Reflecting on these questions can help you take meaningful steps towards a more peaceful life. If in old age, you manage to prioritize inner peace, avoiding conflicts and unnecessary stress, you are indeed a rare gem. Continue to cultivate that serenity, as it is the key to happy and healthy aging. Remember, peace begins within you, and protecting it is an act of self-love. By nurturing this inner calm, you not only enhance your own life, but also positively influence those around you. Embracing inner peace allows you to face life's inevitable ups and downs with grace and strength. It's about finding balance and maintaining it through mindful choices and actions. As you prioritize your peace, you will likely find that your interactions with others become more harmonious, and your overall outlook on life becomes more positive. This journey towards inner peace is a continuous process, one that requires dedication and self-awareness. But the rewards, a happier, healthier, and more fulfilling life, are well worth the effort. So, take a moment to breathe deeply, appreciate the present, and commit to nurturing your inner peace. It's a gift to yourself that keeps on giving, enriching your life and the lives of those around you. In conclusion, inner peace is not just a luxury, but a necessity for a fulfilling and joyful life, especially as you age. By prioritizing your mental and emotional well-being, you set the stage for a vibrant and resilient future. Protect your peace and let it guide you through the beautiful journey of aging with grace and contentment. Thank you all for being here and watching this video. What are your thoughts on the 8 things mentioned? Have you or someone you know achieved these feats at the age of 70 to 80? Share your stories and experiences with us. If you're not sure what to comment, just say, "I am a rare gem," to let us know you're part of this incredible journey. 9. Stay connected with close friends. Now let's delve into one of these remarkable abilities, staying connected with close friends. At this stage of life, maintaining strong bonds with friends is an unparalleled treasure. These relationships provide emotional support and help sustain a positive outlook on life, enriching our existence in ways that are both profound and enduring. Think about the friendships you've nurtured over the years. These are the people who truly understand you, who have been there to share your joys and support you through tough times. They offer a shoulder to lean on, a hearty laugh when you need it most, and advice that comes from knowing you deeply. Such friendships provide a sense of belonging and purpose, which is essential at any age but especially crucial as we navigate the later stages of life. The benefits of staying connected with close friends are well documented. Research shows that people with strong social ties tend to have better mental health, experience less stress, and enjoy greater longevity. Social interactions stimulate the brain, keeping us mentally agile and emotionally balanced. Imagine the uplift you feel after a meaningful conversation with a dear friend. It's like a tonic for the soul, often turning a mundane day into something special. Maintaining these connections, however, requires intentional effort. Even amidst the hustle and bustle of daily life, carving out time for friends can make a significant difference. Whether it's a phone call, a visit, or a casual meetup. These moments of connection strengthen your bonds and create precious memories that will be cherished for years to come. Consider the value of your friendships as you face life's inevitable challenges. Friends remind us of our strengths, encourage us to persevere, and often offer a fresh perspective on our problems. This network of support acts as a solid foundation, helping us weather difficult times with resilience and grace. Renowned author and speaker Jim Rohn once said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." This quote underscores the importance of surrounding ourselves with positive, supportive individuals who uplift and inspire us. Reflect on how these friendships have shaped your life. How have they contributed to your personal growth and happiness? What are some memorable moments that you've shared with your closest friends? Engaging with these questions not only helps you appreciate the depth of your relationships, but also encourages you to continue nurturing them. Think about the joy of reconnecting with an old friend after years apart, or the warmth of a spontaneous visit from a neighbor. These interactions are not just social engagements. They are lifelines that keep us grounded and emotionally healthy. Philosopher Aristotle once said, "Friendship is a single soul dwelling in 2 bodies." This timeless wisdom highlights the profound connection we share with our closest friends, a bond that transcends time and distance. As we grow older, it's easy to become preoccupied with the daily grind and neglect these vital relationships. However, it's important to remember that friendships require care and attention to flourish. Consider setting aside regular times to catch up with friends, perhaps over a cup of coffee or a leisurely walk. These simple acts can have a profound impact on your overall well-being. Reflect on the last time you reached out to a close friend just to see how they were doing. How did that conversation make you feel? Did it bring a smile to your face or a sense of comfort knowing that you have someone who cares? These small, seemingly insignificant interactions are the building blocks of strong, lasting friendships. Moreover, the act of giving and receiving support in these relationships creates a reciprocal bond that is both fulfilling and sustaining. When you offer a listening ear or a word of encouragement to a friend, you're not just providing support. You're also reinforcing the connection that binds you. This mutual exchange of care and concern is what makes friendships so enriching. Reflect on how your friends have supported you through various stages of your life. How have they been there for you during your moments of need? And conversely, how have you supported them? These reflections can help you appreciate the invaluable role that friendships play in our lives. As we navigate the complexities of aging, it's crucial to acknowledge and celebrate these connections. They are a testament to the beauty of human relationships and a reminder of the joy and fulfillment that come from true friendship. So if you can still count on close friends to share your life's journey, consider yourself fortunate. These relationships are not only a source of joy and comfort, but also a reflection of the meaningful life you've lived. Staying connected with close friends is a vital aspect of healthy aging. It enhances our emotional well-being, provides a support network, and enriches our lives in countless ways. By investing time and effort into maintaining these relationships, you're ensuring a happier, more fulfilling journey through your later years. As the saying goes, good friends are like stars. You don't always see them, but you know they're always there. So cherish your friends, nurture these precious bonds, and continue to be that rare gem that shines brightly in the lives of those you hold dear. 10. Avoid one-sided relationships. In the twilight years, the sagacity accumulated over a lifetime teaches us the profound importance of preserving our tranquility. One critical aspect of this preservation is learning to identify and distance ourselves from one-sided relationships. Those lopsided interactions where one person consistently benefits at the expense of the other. These relationships are not just emotionally draining. They erode our strength and undermine our self-worth. Marcus Aurelius, a revered Stoic philosopher, wisely said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This sentiment underscores the necessity of surrounding ourselves with nurturing and balanced connections. The first step in this vital process is recognizing the signs of a one-sided relationship. Reflect on whether you are always the one reaching out, making plans, or attempting to resolve conflicts. If these efforts are seldom reciprocated, it is a glaring red flag of imbalance. Furthermore, if interactions consistently leave you feeling exhausted or devalued, it's imperative to reconsider the dynamics at play. Identifying these imbalances is the cornerstone of safeguarding your emotional well-being. Setting clear boundaries is the next crucial step. Communicate your needs and expectations transparently and assertively. If the other party is unwilling to acknowledge or adapt to your expressed concerns, it might be time to gracefully exit the relationship. This process, though challenging, is essential for maintaining a healthy emotional equilibrium. As Seneca once remarked, associate with people who are likely to improve you. This advice is particularly relevant as we age, reminding us to invest in relationships that uplift and enrich us. Cherish and nurture reciprocal and enriching relationships. Friends and family who genuinely respect and value you merit your time and dedication. These healthy relationships are reservoirs of joy, support, and mutual growth. Surrounding yourself with individuals who care for you creates a positive emotional support network. It's crucial to understand that distancing yourself from one-sided relationships is not an act of selfishness, but a profound expression of self-care and self-respect. You deserve to be surrounded by people who appreciate and reciprocate your affection and dedication. In our golden years, every moment is a precious gift. Invest your time and energy in relationships that offer joy, support, and reciprocity. By recognizing and distancing yourself from one-sided relationships, you are not only protecting your heart but also fostering an environment of love and respect. Epictetus, another great Stoic thinker, emphasized, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This perspective reinforces the importance of proactive choices in our interpersonal connections. In the context of modern life, where the pace is relentless and genuine connections are rare, the wisdom of Stoicism provides a guiding light. It encourages us to prioritize our well-being and to cultivate relationships that are harmonious and mutually beneficial. Take this wisdom to heart and evaluate your relationships with a discerning eye. Value those who value you and do not hesitate to step back from those who do not. This practice is not only about self-preservation, but also about creating a life filled with meaningful and supportive interactions. Ultimately, by valuing yourself and surrounding yourself with people who do the same, you embody the rare gem you truly are. Each relationship is a reflection of our choices and values. Therefore, choose wisely, prioritize your peace of mind, and continue to shine brightly in the company of those who truly cherish you. As you navigate this path, remember the words of Marcus Aurelius, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself and your way of thinking." Embrace this philosophy and let it guide you towards a life rich with balanced and fulfilling relationships. 11. Seek new relationships. At any stage of life, especially in your golden years, seeking new meaningful relationships is a true sign of vitality and wisdom. Embracing the importance of these connections can bring new perspectives and emotional enrichment, keeping you engaged and curious about the world around you. Every new friend you make brings with them a unique set of stories, experiences, and worldviews that can greatly expand your own perspective. This exchange of ideas and emotions is deeply enriching, allowing you to see the world through different lenses and adding layers of depth to your life. Seeking new connections is not just about expanding your social circle. It is also a fantastic way to stay active and socially involved. Joining clubs, community groups, or attending social events introduces you to people with similar interests, providing opportunities for learning, fun, and strengthening your emotional support network. These new friendships bring a freshness to everyday life, motivating you to try activities you might never have considered before, such as new hobbies, travels, or community projects. This sense of novelty and discovery is revitalizing, infusing your daily life with renewed joy and purpose. Moreover, new connections are fundamental for emotional well-being. Building bonds based on shared interests and values fosters a sense of mutual support, where each person feels valued and understood. This emotional reciprocity is essential for a balanced and happy life. Imagine the comfort and joy of having someone to share your thoughts with, someone who appreciates your stories and experiences as much as you value theirs. This connection nourishes your spirit, making you feel more connected to the world around you. Cultivating new relationships is also a way to keep your mind active. Engaging in stimulating conversations, listening to new stories, and sharing your own experiences keep your brain constantly engaged, which not only improves mental health, but also contributes to healthy aging. An active mind is a key component of a vibrant life, and these new interactions provide the perfect stimulus to keep your cognitive functions sharp and responsive. Imagine being part of a book club where you not only read and discuss fascinating literature, but also share laughter, insights, and camaraderie with fellow members. One woman I know, Mrs. Thompson, at 75, joined a local book club and found herself immersed in a whole new world of friendships and intellectual stimulation. The book discussions soon became lively debates, and the meetings extended to coffee sessions and even weekend getaways. This new circle of friends brought an unexpected sparkle to her life, reigniting her passion for reading and learning. These relationships, built on a common love for books, became a source of immense joy and fulfillment for her. Now, consider the impact of these new friendships on your own life. How might they motivate you to explore new activities, perhaps ones you had never considered before? Maybe you'll find yourself taking up painting, joining a travel group, or even starting a community garden project. These activities not only provide enjoyment but also foster a sense of accomplishment and purpose, adding vibrant colors to the canvas of your life. The pursuit of new, meaningful connections is truly a celebration of life. It shows that you're open to new experiences and willing to enrich your journey with the presence of others. Continue exploring the world with curiosity and openness. For each new friendship is a gem that adds sparkle to your life. What stories will you share with your new friends? What adventures will you embark on together? The possibilities are endless, and the joy of discovering them is a testament to the beauty of human connection. As you seek new relationships, remember that every person you meet has something valuable to offer, and so do you. The exchange of experiences, ideas, and emotions is a two-way street, and your wisdom and life experiences are precious gifts to those you meet. Cherish these interactions and let them enrich your life as much as you enrich theirs. If you are between 70 and 80 years old and still seek to cultivate new relationships, you are indeed a rare gem. These connections bring vitality, emotional enrichment, and mental stimulation, enhancing your overall well-being. Embrace the world with an open heart and mind, and let the beauty of new friendships illuminate your path. Remember, life is a continuous journey of discovery, and every new relationship is a step towards a more fulfilling and joyful existence. So, what new connections will you make today? How will you let them shape your journey? The answers lie in the exciting adventures that await you. 12. Recognize and celebrate your achievements. Imagine reaching the age of 70 or 80 and still having the ability to celebrate your achievements. This is truly an art of living, and if you can do this, you are indeed a rare gem. Recognizing and celebrating your accomplishments is not just a matter of personal pride, but a testament to the rich and fulfilling life you've led. Think about it. Every challenge you've overcome, every goal you've achieved, and every small step forward is a marker of your resilience, courage, and determination. As you look back on your life, can you see the incredible distance you've covered? This reflection is crucial, as it strengthens your self-esteem and fills you with a profound sense of fulfillment. Embracing your unique qualities is equally important. Over the decades, you've gathered wisdom, honed skills, and built a character shaped by diverse life experiences. These traits are invaluable and make you the special person you are today. Never underestimate your worth. Celebrate your positive traits and take pride in who you are. This practice of self-appreciation is more than a morale booster. It significantly enhances your mental health. High self-esteem is the cornerstone of a happy and balanced life. When you value yourself, you build a robust foundation of self-love and respect that reverberates through all aspects of your life. From your relationships to how you tackle new challenges. Why wait for others to acknowledge your accomplishments? Be your own biggest cheerleader. Create moments to celebrate your victories, whether big or small. It could be a special dinner, a walk in the park, or a quiet moment of reflection where you recognize and appreciate your achievements. These celebrations are not about arrogance, but about giving yourself the credit you deserve for your hard-earned successes. By valuing yourself, you set an inspiring example for those around you. Your confidence and self-esteem become contagious, showing friends and family that it is possible to keep growing and valuing oneself at any stage of life. This inspiration is a precious gift you offer to others. Reflecting on your journey, how do you perceive the obstacles you've overcome? Each step you've taken is a victory that deserves recognition. By celebrating these moments, you foster a life filled with self-love and self-esteem. Remember, valuing yourself is not a one-time event, but a continuous process of self-acknowledgement and appreciation. Keep shining, recognizing your worth and celebrating every moment. As the famous philosopher Socrates said, "An unexamined life is not worth living." By regularly reflecting on and celebrating your achievements, you ensure your life is not only examined but celebrated to its fullest. So, continue to cherish your accomplishments. Each one is a testament to your unique journey and your unyielding spirit. Remember, life is too short not to give yourself due credit for the wonders you have conquered. Keep being the rare gem you are and inspire others to find the gem within themselves. What achievements will you celebrate today? How will you honor the remarkable journey you've traveled? These reflections and celebrations are not just about the past, but about enriching the present and future with continued growth and joy. As we age, reaching the milestone of 70 or 80 years is a testament to our resilience and wisdom. Embracing the ability to perform remarkable tasks at this age makes you a rare gem. By continuing to engage in these activities, you cultivate a sense of purpose, health, and happiness that enriches your daily life. Incorporate these principles into your routine to foster personal growth and joy. Reflect on the relationships that have nurtured you and focus on those who bring positivity and support into your life. Cherish these connections, and don't hesitate to distance yourself from negative influences that drain your energy. Your well-being and happiness should always come first. If these insights resonate with you, share your thoughts in the comments below. What practices have you found most beneficial in maintaining a fulfilling life? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Stoic in your life for more valuable content. Let's continue to inspire each other on this incredible journey. Remember, your strength and wisdom are a beacon for others. Stay strong, stay positive, and keep thriving.